God. Oh!
Wow, this is a real bald streamer.
What? Bald Inspector? Alright. Okay, dude. Strong start. Strong start. You know, I care about my Halo mods. You care about calling people bald. Understandable. Thank you for the 420 Bald Inspector. Unfortunately for you, I'm extra not bald today. I grew my hair even more. Already? It's been 2 minutes? I know. I know. Beer. I know. Oh. You know what? We're only 2 minutes in. I'm having a good day. I'm in a great mood. I got some coffee. Was rather quick. I know. I know. Is it a comb over now? What the hell, man? I have a very lovely head of hair. Bob's and Vagine? No can do, buckaroo. Even though I have enormous large bobs, I can't show them to you, I'm afraid. I'll get banned instantaneously. Alright, Peace You're getting a little crazy there. Alright, of course chat is insanely degenerate within 30 seconds of me speaking. I don't know what I expected, honestly. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised. Anyways. I think we should roll the Halo 2 music, and I should yap a little bit. Boom! Hello! Welcome back, guys! Welcome back. Bro can't win today, apparently. Wrong! I'm winning so hard, dude. Today's a good day to be me. Not all wins, though. I'm currently being eternally EMP'd, and I can't move my chair, because apparently my chair is running on electricity, and that damn spire behind me is EMPing me eternally. I can't move. Listen to me. I'm hitting the controls. I can't move. The spire is EMPing me forever. But you know what? It's still a good day. It's still a good day, dude. I proved to myself that I am still a YouTuber, because even though I rarely upload videos, I started spamming out a bunch of YouTube shorts, and they're doing really good, man. Bald Inspector, thanks for the 420, dude.
Wow,
Appreciate
so
it.
bald.
Okay, dude. Okay, listen. You can't even tell if I'm bald under this helmet. You know that, right? What if I, like, pull out a fucking Finn from Adventure Time, and I just let a luscious, blonde mane flow from underneath here? Right? Imagine that. That's not going to happen, because that's not the case. But could you imagine the look on your face? Anyway. The way the bot says wow. I know the bot sounds so unimpressed. Wow. Like, ah! Who did that? My chair. I can use my chair again. Woo! Wait, guys, you gotta check this out. Check this out. I did this off stream for when I was making my YouTube short last night. I got a perfect EMP effect going on this thing. Watch this. I can enter from any position the moment you go inside the Spire shield right now. Watch this. I'm sure I'll live. Oh, I actually did huge. Yeah, that's sick. It's got a perfect EMP effect around the entire shield now. It's really, really fancy. I love it. Anyway, today is not just about the Spire, but I want to show you guys the Spire anyways, because it's cool. And I've been really enjoying working on it lately. Wonder if you can add Twitch streamer to your title? I mean, I have streamed on Twitch before. I don't know if I would call myself a full-on Twitch streamer, though. Mateus! Thank you for the 5, dude! I don't know why it's not auto-reading it out. Surely it will, though. Surely. Going up. Woo! Nice. Thank you for that 5, though, Mateo said. I saw that you had uploaded shorts. I thought for a second someone had uploaded a short of your content again. No, it's me this time, dude. It's me. I'm really enjoying uploading these YouTube shorts. I was at this party the other night with some other content creators. And it really inspired me to start working on shorts and things. So I started uploading some. And actually, dude. Boo! Jump scared you, dude. You got scared there? I bet you did. Stream elements broken? I don't know, dude. Stream elements broken, YouTube broken. It's always something. It's always something. But I'm excited, dude, because I uploaded some shorts, and they actually did really. I never upload shorts. Ever. Hair? I know. Crazy, right? They keep calling me Bald Inspector with the 69. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, you definitely aren't the female Spartan from Halo Legends. Don't kid yourself, kid.
What? I never said that I was. Did I ever say that I was? I'm a man, okay? I'm a proud man. I like explaining shit to women that they already know in really patronizing ways. It makes me feel good. It's what I do best. I'm a proud man, brother. It's what I do. Nah, but listen, guys. I uploaded a YouTube short. Hold on. Yesterday. Oh, the fucking shield went down again, dude. The Spire lost power. I uploaded a YouTube short yesterday, and it's currently at 150k views. Which, like, is not that crazy when you consider I have over 300,000 subscribers, but when you consider I never upload videos or anything and I just stream all the time, that's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty awesome. My other short that I uploaded earlier today is doing good too. There's the super chat. Thank you for the 5 again, Mateus.
I saw that you had uploaded shorts. Thought for a second someone had uploaded a short of your content again.
Yeah, well, we already had this conversation. But no. Now we're just chilling. But listen to me. Listen carefully. I think I am going to make a new map today for the Spires. I think the Spires are really cool here on Extinction, but the realization I had is that I want to play with these Spires now. And I don't want to spend forever working on Extinction yet just to play with the Spires. So what if I made a new map and it's like a gigantic version of Blood Gulch, right? It looks just like this, but each base is a spire instead. So we just have 2 enormous, gigantic, and also large spires on the map, and then it's just big Blood Gulch. It's basically like this, but simpler and without all the extra craziness. Pretty good idea, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. Then we can use the spires to do some, like, actually really cool stuff. Hold on, let me break down the shield. I'm breaking down the shield. Hold on, almost there. Okay, shield's down, which I did upgrade that effect a little bit. And if any of you guys who missed the last stream, I went up and made this control panel here, and when you melee it, it causes an actual destruction sequence to begin, which is really fun. Let's dip out of here real quick. And you get the full-on spire destruction, dude. Look at that. I replayed the sound effect on accident, but that's sick. Wait, you know what I gotta do, actually? Who am I kidding? I gotta be on the spire when it falls. Let's do that again. Take 2. Take 2. It might be like a snow map. Yeah, it could be a snow map. Take 2. I want to be on the spire when it breaks. It'll be more fun that way. Oh! We're falling. We're falling. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's... Ow! I'm fine. Ah! Look, dude. That was easy. I wasn't even scared. I lived. Easy. I remember who it was that uploaded shorty content, but I one of these annoying TTS voice bots narrating. Probably one of them fucking content farms. Take a look at this thing right here. It's a Halo mod made by Rejected Shotgun. And it, like, you know what I mean? The fucking TTS voice that are way too excited. Oh, that's the worst. I can immediately tell a TTS voice just based on how excited it is. I'm like, nobody in the world is that excited. It's impossible. I don't believe it. Am I using the alarm from the Cortana level to make it more unique? Yes, that's a good point. Beer McDrinky. God, I love your name. I would love to do that, actually. I want to take a listen for it. Let me see. It should be under, like... should be under the sounds here. You know what's funny? Actually, that sound might not even be in the... That sound might not be in the mission Cortana level, because the entire sequence of destroying those big generators on Cortana actually was supposed to be on the cut mission Floodship, which was supposed to take place right after, what was it? Not the Storm. Floodgate? Yeah, Floodgate. Didn't even credit you or anything, but it was a video of Huge Grass. That's fine. You know, people don't have to credit me all the time. I would appreciate it if I get credited, but I'm not going to be a guy where I'm like, oh, you didn't credit me, I'm coming for you. Like, it's a mod, dude. It's a mod for a game. You want to play it and make content on it? Go ahead. You don't have to credit me, but hey, you know, maybe do. Forgot, I subscribed years ago when I watched Minecraft stuff. Yeah, those are the good old days. Now I do Halo. I like me some Halo. Yeah, who would ever do that? Is there an implication there? I hope I didn't do it. I don't think I've ever done that. I shouted out the Green Knight back in the day. I remember that. Remember when you were making those vehicles by like just merging a bunch of other vehicles together? The Wasp. All right, let's take a look here. We got... I need the sounds from... Maybe it actually is in the high charity thing here. Midship, we got some hallway sounds. Escape rumble. Wait, let me listen to this. There's an escape rumble sound effect. So I guess this is when you're running away. What does it sound like? Wait, that's actually kind of a fire sound. It's like buildings crashing. Yeah, that goes hard. I'm pretty sure the Spire doubled and came in as a teleporter for flying vehicles. It did, in fact. And there's a... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, because, like, here, I'll just, as a test... Well, I gotta destroy the dome, because it EMPs fucking everything. Let me spawn a Phantom. I'm pretty sure it would be very challenging in order to get the Spire to work as a teleporter, because in campaign, the dropships like the Phantom and the Pelican and stuff, they do not have a physics model, so they can just phase through stuff. And I noticed in the videos showing the Phantom appearing, I don't know if it actually fits in here. We'll find out if it does, but... Well, maybe it does. Actually, I'm starting to think it might. So this is like where the Phantom would appear and teleport. Yeah, you know what? I lied, okay? The Phantom actually fits comfortably in here. Let me go down a little. But yeah, like the Phantom is like comfortably... Yeah, this could be a vehicle teleporter. I can make that happen. Oh, could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine, like, this is like a full-on vehicle teleporter? Where, like, maybe one base... Like, okay, here's the map concept. Here's the map concept, right? You spawn in, originally, in, like, a big Covenant ship interior. You know, it's dark and everything, blah, blah, blah. And then you have to go through, like, this big teleporter, and when you go through it, it goes like... It makes a bunch of teleporter noises, and then you pop out right here. So if you take the vehicle teleporter, pops you out right here, boom. That would be kind of sick, right? Like, I like that. That's a good idea. And then, now, I have been in this nightmarish hellscape where I need to make a giant physics model for this object. And realistically, I probably will. But, check this out. Since the idea I have right now for this spire is to make a map where there's just 2 spires, and yeah, I already did make a physics model for the floors, so, you know, I can walk around in here. But for those of you guys who don't know, making a physics model is a huge pain in the ass. It's really, really tedious and takes a very long time. So, all I ever did was the floors, and everything else you just walk through currently. But what I can do is instead I can make this a scenery object like what is in campaign, and then I can make a really, really complicated physics model really easily. The downside is that it would never work as a Forge object until I actually decided to put in the effort of making the real physics model. But if I just did it as a scenery object, Spire's not a scenery object in campaign, I know. It's an actual piece of the map in Halo Reach. But now it is. It is here in Halo 3. It's a crate object, actually. Literally like a crate, but really big and fancy looking. You had to make a nuclear missile silo that launches a nuke with a target designator. That would be pretty awesome, I won't lie. I mean, I do have really good nukes in the game. I just... You know, it would be cool, actually, to just have one come flying in. You just made me realize how much I want to launch a nuke, so I'm going to do that now. Where are we going? How about right there? Let's see if I can land it right at that. Never mind, that's going way further. No, you know what? It might hit. It might hit. Hold up. Yeah, dude. Oh, I'm so good at that. Holy crap. Ah! Fucking shockwaves of me flying, dude. What the hell? I'm gonna die. Oh, so satisfying. That will just never not be satisfying. Please check my cool stream chat thing. I used one of your things to make it. Ooh, let me see, let me see. God damn it, dude. Who replied to my announcement on Discord with 6-7? Don't you know I'm old and jaded? How dare you post relevant memes? Ooh, wait, check this out. You use a mammoth. I think the Halo 3 mammoth I put together here in Halo 3 is definitely better now, but check this out. Okay, this is Spartan Tanner right here. Oh, that assault rifle looks so cool. Is this music copyrighted? Can I listen to this? Am I allowed to listen to this? I modified the shader a bunch. I was gonna say, this looks a lot better than the mammoth that I sent your way. This looks like a lot better. Oh, it's Half-Life 2 music? Okay, I was about to say, it sounded familiar, but I didn't know if that was like a good familiar or not. Dude, it looks like you're in hell right now. Like, the sky is so dark and spooky. Oh yeah, you made this thing look a lot better. Like, the metal shaders and stuff on it are much cleaner. I really like this, dude. What is that, AR? I don't know, but it looks cool as shit. Oh, you have working doors, too? Oh, no, wait. They spawn in fucking hogs, and it... Ooh! Wait, that's so cool. This is low-key what I wanted to do. The AR is from a Gary's Mod add-on? Of course. That's so random, but, like, it looks good. Oh, you have a working target, like, distance measurement thing? That's so fucking sick. What the hell? Oh, dude, this is awesome. Oh, and it drops the hogs, too. This makes me want to do some, like, crazy-ass scripting in my maps, man. This is awesome. Mammoth. Mammoth! This is a sick map. It's like, oh, I see you got the skybox from, like, the final mission, too. Or, like, the ending mission. You get needle rifled like crazy. This is really cool, though, dude. I have to attach the vehicles because reach physics are still broken. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. Hey, that's what they do on Pelicans anyway, so it's fine. Oh, and the mammoth continues moving. That's sick. Oh, wait. I don't know if you did it, but... Tanner, I have an idea. Maybe you've already thought about this, but big brain, put a trigger volume around both the front and back ramp and detect if there is a player there. Just test for player in that trigger volume attached on the mammoth and make it open the door. That way you can get back in anytime you want. That would be so cool. Because this is really sick. I like how, like, dynamic it feels. It's very much like the Halo 4 mission, but, like, I don't know, honestly more interesting already. I didn't like that mission at all. I did not like that mission. You can attach them to the mammoth? Yeah, you can. If you go to a trigger volume, that's how I did the pickup vehicles in a Pelican thing. And I've used it for a couple things, but basically you go to the game data, you go to trigger volumes, and if you notice, you can attach an object and a node name on the trigger volume. Node name is the name of a bone, though. So you got to attach it to a mammoth bone, and then you can edit this to, like, move the entire thing around. So basically you just attach it to the mammoth, and then the mammoth, one of the bone names, and then just... That's crazy, right? Like, I feel like that doesn't get used enough. Like, there's so much potential there to have... Like, it's awesome. I hope you do it, because I think that'd be a really cool feature. I was like, oh, you got stuck there, but I was like... That's sick, though. Send me some more progress stuff that you're working on there. Can we get a oh yeah? Oh yeah. As good as you're gonna get, my friend. As good as you're gonna get. Alright, my thought is, dude. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Because maybe I'm insane and this is a waste of time. But when I was reading the comments on the short I put out about the Spire, a lot of people were like, there was one comment that really caught my eyes where somebody was like, what if you just did like a giant blood gulch, but with the Spires? And basically the goal was like King of the Hill, or like assault, where you have to like plant a bomb in the top of the Spires. And at each end of the canyon was a giant spire like this one. Spire Gulch? Yeah, basically. And I personally thought that was a sick idea. I thought that would be really fun, but I'm like, is it worth it? Because, like... But does the shield work? It does, yeah. It's actually EMPing everything all the time on the inside of it, which is another thing I have to kind of figure out. Since it is a working EMP that's EMPing the hell out of everything, you basically can't make vehicles immune to it. You either make a vehicle immune to all EMP, or you make it not immune to all EMP. Like, I don't know if the Phantom takes EMP damage. It might. Okay, no, the Phantom is immune to EMP, right? Nothing can EMP this Phantom. If you don't make a large-scale PvPvE map, I'm literally going to explode. Maybe we could make that the large-scale PvPvE map. Oh, hear me out. Hear me out. What if there was one Spire, and both teams had to basically, like, take the Spire over? That way, like, if you try to take a vehicle into it, it'll just get EMP'd and, like, die out. And then it's like both teams are like fighting like waves of these AI and stuff. Spire capture the flag, yeah. Or maybe it's like King of the Hill, and the hill is at the top of the Spire with like AI respawning at all the time in it. And like that would be kind of sick. That'd be kind of but it'd be kind of hard to do AI in here because it's. Ooh, maybe I would have to make it a part of the map. 2 Spire bases, a bunch of tall rock pillars throughout the canyon. That would be cool too. That would be. I think it would be better to have like 1 Spire. Like, it would be cooler to have 2 Spires, but it would make it kind of like challenging in a way. It would be relatively challenging. Have Phantoms drop AI off on top of the Spire on the shield floors. Yeah, I mean, I could make the AI have like unique Phantoms and things that are immune to it, and then all players get EMP'd, kind of like how it works in campaign. Like, that's pretty easy to do. I just want to make sure that every player who flies in to the shield gets EMP'd. So basically, like, the shield is like a no vehicle zone, you know? If you're gonna go in, you basically have to go in on foot at that point. So if you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go into the Spire with a Pelican or a Phantom or something, you're like, okay, and then you go right through the shield and it's just, oh. Why does the EMP work on Covenant ships? I just made it affect all vehicles. That's a feature. Don't worry about that. That's a feature. Yeah, no, I just made it work on all things. But yeah, so my thinking is if I do that, it'll be kind of sick, actually. So I want to sketch this out. You guys, we're going into Photoshop really quick. We're going to sketch this out. Honestly, it should exclude Covenant vehicles. Yeah, but then if a player wants to get in a Covenant vehicle just to get around it, they can, and then it defeats the whole purpose of having to go on foot in the Spire. Right? The whole point of the Spire having the EMP is it's like, oh shit, vehicles are a no-no here. What about ground vehicles? I think ground vehicle. I mean, look, I can choose which vehicles get EMP'd or not. I can just make it so all flying vehicles get EMP'd instead. All right. Here's the concept for the map, right? This is gonna be my Spire. Okay, I'm gonna do this like sort of shitty isometric, but this is my Spire. Okay, it's got its little cross. That's the Spire. It's got its big old dome, like that. Ooh, Spire, dude. There it is. Now the question is, this giant Spire here, do we have 1 of them, or do we have 2 of them? Because if we have 1 giant Spire, and then we built like a giant canyon that it's in, right? We could have like a Blood Gulch tile type, like red base and blue base. Good enough. And then maybe both teams have to, you know, come in and attack the Spire in the middle. Like, that would be kind of fun. You want to make the no vehicles point stick, just have the shield kill the vehicles immediately? That seems a little excessive, to be honest. I feel like it's a little bit much, but I see where you're going. Making a canyon map? Listen, this is just the play area, okay? There doesn't necessarily have to be giant canyon walls, you know, boxing the whole thing in. You know, I could get a little bit more creative than that. Make it, you know, it could be like a big waterfall here, you know? Look at this. Oh, it's a sheer cliff, not a canyon. But there is going to be a canyon up here. Look at that now. It's like that. It's like the campaign mission in Reach. But anyway, this is the 1 Spire idea, which is not bad. Like, I feel like 1 Spire could be cool. Or is it 2 teams attacking 1 AI Spire? Or is it going to be... Well, I'm going to go 1, 2... Or is it going to be 2 Spires that both, like, each team is in, and then the whole map is, like, around these two spires. Because honestly, that's a pretty fun idea too. Now it's not like, oh, we have to go attack the enemy AI spires. It's like we each have a spire. And then we can, you know, go destroy the enemies. One spire would need to implement a secondary entry point to prevent spawn camping the single lift. Well, there's two lifts, actually. The spire has two of them. These two big ones right here. So there's always at least another entrance. Shout out Bungie, knowing that they were gonna fall the fucking shit. It destroyed its own bubble. You can camp both simultaneously. True. And you can also die trying to camp it. Only you were confident enough to make a UNSC spire. I mean, I could. Probably wouldn't be all that good, but I could. Do you plan to be able to insta-disable the shield inside the spire? Yeah, depending on how this goes. Like, right now, the way that the shield is set up on the spire is kind of temporary. Like, I don't actually want it to be destroyed by just shooting at it a bunch. Like, as cool as it looks to see the spire shield, like, turn red and get damaged, this is not what I necessarily want. I think what would be better is that, like, you come up in here, and then, you know, when you melee this, instead of this destroying the spire, you could take down the spire's shields, meaning that now you can, like, get in here with vehicles and stuff, because the shield is down. And then to destroy the spire would be the actual, like, end goal of the whole thing. So, like, if you wanted to destroy the spire, you would have to, like, you know, blow up the assault bomb or something. I have a Forerunner spire if you want. Okay, but is it like Halo 4 style? Because if it's not, I'm in. But if it's Halo 4 style, I'm going to call out how icky, gross, nasty that is. Can I nuke the spire? I don't think so. I think the way I have the damage set up does not allow for nuking. Pretty sure the way the damage is set up means that the spire is basically invulnerable until you specifically hit that one little control panel. Does it keep stunning vehicles in the spire? Does it just temporarily knock them out? No, it keeps stunning them. Like, if a vehicle is in here, it is useless. You cannot drive it. Okay, well, it took the shields out. That's kind of neat. I didn't even know it would do that. But no, the spire's still standing. I could make it so the nuke blows it up, but the specific way I have it is the only way to take it out is with that control panel. What if I did it a second time, though? No? Okay. I was thinking, what if I just accidentally overlooked something? Just the spire casually getting engulfed in a nuclear fire cloud. Mushroom cloud. Make it really interesting and disable the shields when you first enter. Or disable your... Oh, that's a good idea, actually, yeah. Wouldn't it just turn into dropping from a falcon above? Could, yeah. You could do that. Or I could make it so that the EMP also... There's a special EMP, like, up top that continues to EMP you if you get too close to it there. Like, this could be like a super EMP spot. Where, like, if you're anywhere above this thing, it's just boom! A 30-year-old, thank you for making Halo what I always dreamed of since I was a small lad. I got you, Matt. This is what I also dreamed of. I'm just the one weird guy obsessed enough to actually try it. And goddamn is it fun. It's so fun. Yeah, I don't know. You could do a shockwave. That's what I'm thinking. Because I was also thinking about that the other day. Like, and I even did that on stream. Or I don't know if I did it on stream or while I was recording the YouTube video earlier. But yeah, I just dropped in here and it worked. And I was like, huh. You have a large health bar, you could destroy it from, like, inside instantly, like an AA cannon is the tip of the spear. Yeah, oh, you know what? Another fire-ass idea that you just brought up is the AA cannons, because, you know, not that long ago, I just got the Halo Reach AA cannons in, and if there was ever going to be a map with the Spire, it would be pretty fitting to have one of these on it. I don't think I can snipe this, sadly. No, it looks like my collision model's too bad right now to even hit that. Oh no, one of them hit. Yeah, the tower just won't go down unless I, like, specifically melee it. It doesn't have, like, an AoE area, so the big explosion damage type doesn't really do anything to it. Melee is perfect, though. Melee, little bullets and things, perfect. Yeah, you would hope that that would hit this, but no. You gotta come up here and slap it. Oh no! Oh! Ah! Ah! Invasion style, having buttons around the map to control stations to disable the towers. See, that's what's cool. Like, this right now would work as a forge object, right? I love your idea, Leo, because right now the way I have this set up is as a forge object. But if I was like, hey, for the sake of a certain map, I want to make another type of spire that maybe doesn't just work as a forge object out of the box. What if I want it to be able to have buttons that you can control stuff on? What if I want to have, like, scripts in the map that do more complicated things? Then I could do what you're talking about, Leo, and I can make a second version of the spire that lets me do button presses and have the whole thing be scripted and all that good stuff. In the actual spire map, they were building an anti-air cannon inside the shield, implying it was one way. Is that possible? It might be possible. I could try making, like, a one-way shield. I feel like it should be possible. Wait, I know it's possible, because in Halo Reach, you have those forge objects that are like one-way shields. What am I talking about? That's totally a thing. Oh, maybe that's a physics thing, actually. I don't know if it's collision, too. You know what? We can find out right now. Let's see if that's possible. Well, I gotta open up my Spire project really quickly, and we'll just see if it works. Because if it works, that would be pretty fucking cool. Can you ride the tower beams up like in Reach? Yeah, no, it fully works. It's got... I still need to add, like, full physics to all the pieces, but I added it to the floors and walls and things. You can run up inside and go up the ramps and everything and say hello to the structure. You can hit up the grab lift. It doesn't have any sounds right now, but I'll add them soon. Yeah, you can just ride up. I want to make it faster and, like, slow you down at the top. I think it'd be fun. Reach one-way shields were for players, were not for projectiles. Yeah, I might know a way to do it, though. It just depends on how the engine reads it all. We'll see. And in order to see, hang on, I need you guys to stare at my Spartan while I load up my Spire folders here in the background. Gotta do levels. No. To my objects folder, way tucked super far into here. Whoops. Spire. There it is. Okay. So I'll take that. And that. Whoops. So here's my tags. This is all the things that make up the Spire. This is the raw data here. And this is my actual Blender project for it. So hear me out. If I can do the one-way Spire dome, all I have to do is first find out wherever the hell I put my dome. Is that it? Yeah. Here's the Spire dome. It's its own separate object. The reason I think this might be possible is if I hide everything. This is the collision model right here, okay? This is where your bullets impact and things go through. The blue means if a bullet hits it, it will impact, and it's dead. But the Spire is made up of two sides. So if I go on the inside... Wait, turn that off. Oh, did I accidentally merge them? Yeah, we gotta go pixel peeping. Oh, it's because I made it solid. Okay. Well, here's the test. Disable this. Now you see the inside is red. Red means it's the back side of the model. I don't know if this is either going to cause massive errors within the game, or it will make the shield one-sided. We'll find out, though. We will find out right now. I'll put it in the game. Give me 2 seconds to just export it. Okay, everything looks good there. All I gotta do is take the collision folder right here, which, like I said before, controls bullet impacts and stuff. And we just import it. We run the collision command. Look at the folder, objects, levels, multi, alpine, sandbox, forge, spire. And what did I call it? Just spire dome? Yeah, spire dome. So probably get some errors, to be honest. But if it works, so 64 open or degenerate edges, sure. But even though they're open edges... Okay, my bullets are going through. They're not impacting anything. But can I still shoot it from the outside? Oh, look at that. I'm shooting it. And then I go inside. And it's hitting the dirt. That's a successful one-way shield right there. Grenades go right through. But then I come out here. Grenades do not go through. It worked! One-way shield. I did not know that was going to work, honestly. I thought that, like, it gave me some errors, but, like, that the errors aren't breaking anything. It's just letting me know that I was being bad by doing a one-way open-ended model. But it fucking works, dude. It works. That's so cool. I think that's better, actually, because whoever was saying that a minute ago about how they were trying to build a BFG, little cannon in there, now we can do exactly that. Put down our beautiful BFG base right here. Line it up. It's always a pain in the ass to line this thing up, but not the worst, I suppose. Line it up right there. Get it nice tucked into place. That's probably good enough. Yeah, get in. Now I should be able to fire this thing outside all I want. Look at that, dude. That is a defendable structure right there. Is that how Halo 3 Covenant portable shield equipment works? The portable shield, you actually... I don't think you can shoot through it. Pretty sure both bubble shields and portable shields are completely solid all the way around. You cannot shoot through them from either end. But if Bungie had wanted to do that, if Bungie wanted to give you a little Reinhardt shield that you could shoot through if you're friendly, or on one side of it, could have worked. They could have done it. I just did it right here in Halo 3's engine. This probably would have worked all the way back into Halo 1 if I had to guess. It was just a purposeful decision on their end. But this is sick. This makes this thing even better. Now then, I have to make a decision on the EMP then. Drop shields let you shoot through the backside in Halo 3? I think you mean infinite. Wait. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it impacted. In that case, yeah, that would be exactly how they did it. You should totally have an untextured Halo Infinite Spire I have. Oh, I should texture it? Hell no! What the I don't want to texture stuff. I'm in the fun part of modding right now where I make shit and it's cool and interesting. Oh, there goes the shield. I think the EMP effect that I have spamming all the time is dealing like a teensy tiny bit of damage. I have to check. And so every once in a while the Spire's shield will just disable itself because it's slowly inching away at its damage. Hey! I know that name! That's Drunk Frodo! Thank you for the 37 months, Drunk Frodo! Much appreciated! Only 11 more months until 4 years. That's insane, dude. It's crazy that I've been streaming this long and that you guys especially have been members for so long. Insane. Those Halo 3 shields only let ballistics fires through on the user side? Yeah, that's sick. And the ballistic fire, like you're talking about, like bullets and stuff, that is specific to the collision models. Like, if I shot... There are certain, like, physics objects and things, right? Like, literal physical objects like this and certain projectiles that are actually physical objects will just go through no matter... Fuck. We'll go through no matter what. Let me free! Let me out! Please! Let me out! Oh, I'm gonna go out. I'm going out. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live. Please, do the EMPs stack? What the hell? Threading the needle. I'm threading the needle. Ooh, ooh, I'm threading the needle. Ooh. Ah! Oh, I'm not getting out this time. I am in here for good now. That Banshee's cooked, dude. I mean, this is pretty sick, though. This is pretty sick. It's Gonna graduate with a bachelor's in Halo money. I've been doing this for so many years now. Too many years, frankly. But you know what? I'm actually starting to do something about it, dude. I'm actually starting to do something pretty cool with all this modding knowledge. Holy shit, dude. My short that I posted yesterday is at 160k views. And again, I know short views are not as good as like actual YouTube views, but that's nuts. 160k people swiped and saw my video. That's so cool, dude. What the fuck? More shorts? I already have another one scheduled for tomorrow. My idea is just to try and make a short a day. I have so much content, you guys. Think about how long it's been since I uploaded a video and how much like cool shit I have made. I have one coming out tomorrow about the ODST drop pod because I mean like that's just fucking awesome. Every time I post the ODST drop pod, people are like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Starfleet, thank you for the 2!
If the shield is failing on its own, you probably need to recombobulate the plasma conduction flow and recalculate the power distribution matrices.
That's true, actually. One of the difficulties with the power distribution matrices being the you know, the quadratic overflow that occurs there. You know, you really gotta tighten up the quaternions rather than using like a Euler angle system to try and calculate the magnetic field flows. I completely understand what you're talking about. That's so true. So true. I only see 148k views? Yeah, but I'm the content creator. I get to see the real-time views. Put stream shorts shouts in the short? I could. I see you are fluent in techno babble. Something reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Well, I'm gonna go stand up really quickly. I'll be back in 30 seconds. When I get back, I think I want to start making a map for this spire, or maybe doing a script for it so that it actually functions in like a really cool gameplay sense. But yeah, give me 1 sec. 30 seconds. All right. Told you 30 seconds. That was what, like 45 seconds? That wasn't too bad. My cat came in though. She's so excited. She sees me. She's super happy. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see. Do I want to make a whole ass map around these spires? I low-key do. I think they're really, really cool. I did not piss on my cat. Okay, that's fucking weird. You're gross. You're icky. Well, look how cute she is, dude. Look at this little kitty cat. She's so tiny. She's so tiny. She's fully grown and she's so tiny. Stop looking at her butthole, you weirdo. Super HD destroyable spire, but can be destroyed in an ODST drop pod? It sure can. Car? Oh my god, wait. I gotta get EMP'd in the police car. The ODST police car. I need it to happen. Where is it? That's the old car. Here's the new car. Oh, you're so cute, Peppy. No, not that. There we go. Oh, Peppy, you're so sweet. I love you, Peppy. Hey, I know that name. It's Gyarados. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate it.
Apologies, I need more info on what this stream is about. Title not clear enough.
I'm so glad you asked. The title of the stream, Huge Destroyable Spire in Halo 3, is actually about the Tyrant turret here, as you can see. Very nice, very nice. But theoretically, it could be about the huge destroyable spire right here. But you know what? Let's do a little emulation. Let's say you're on the new map that I'm going to be making today, and you're like, boy, I sure want to blow up a spire today. This seems like the thing I want to do most of all. You run in, you know, you're inside the shield, none of the vehicles are working, you're crying, you're shitting. You're like, oh man, you come up in here, all Halo Reach style, and you're like, oh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to freaking get him. And you're so mad about it. And you keep coming up. You're still going. Still going. And you come over here. And what's going to happen is you're going to walk over here. And you're going to hit that control panel. And this shield is going to do... Wait for it. Oh, wait, I can't destroy the shield from the inside anymore because it's one way. Well, anyway, the shield's going to go down. And then you're going to plant the bomb or something. And by smacking that control panel real good... Spire's going to go... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And it's going to blow the hell up. Can you fly a plane into it? Asking for a friend. You can. Me personally, I would like to keep my reputation intact. Could launch the nuke outside because it's AoE. I mean, the nuke launcher does take down the shields. So if you're like, guys, there's a really big Covenant Spire, what do we do? And then... Gyarados Excellent 5!
Even though that was many more words than the title. You said PP your pants made it abundantly clear. Thank you.
Of course, anytime. You know, pooping's healthy. We got the poop doctor. He likes to dono here a lot. Let's see. Does this blow it up? Oh, it might be too far away. Let's see. Nope. That nuke obliterated the shield. That did good work. That did some damn good work. Okay, wait. What happens if I destroy this thing and then nuke it at the same time? Would the nuke launch the parts, like, super hilariously far away? I don't know what I have the acceleration values on these things set to. There's only one way to find out. Wait for it. Slow-mo. Slow-mo. See what happens. Oh, I'm blind! Real speed. Oh, the shockwave didn't even affect this thing. Damn, those are some... They got some mass and some weight to it. Looks like it pushed it back a little bit. See, it's kind of sliding away. But yeah, the nuke barely even affected. I should make them, I should probably make these get affected a little bit by physics, you know? Like, if a nuke hits, at least, they should be blown away. Like, if I'm standing there just as a regularized human being, the nuke sends me flying into orbit. It's horrifying. Also, wait, does the nuke protect you if you're in the shield? It should, at least from the initial blast. Oh, it did! That's actually sick! Wait. This plus Halo 3 Invasion modded game mode. I wonder, I could probably... I could do a certain type of invasion game mode, but it would be scripted only to work on a single map. Well, let's see, do I survive a nuke? Dude, that's actually sick! The shield will protect you from the initial blast of the nuke. I'm gonna push this to the absolute limit. I'm gonna stand right inside the shield next to the nuke. There's no confirmation that it was the nuke that killed me. A vehicle might have hit me at the speed of light. Okay, turns out the thermal radiation from a nuke does in fact go through the shield still. I can't say I'm surprised. Okay. The idea, we're still cooking. I'm thinking it's gonna be like, maybe we'll do the one Spire idea, right? You got red team, you got blue team. And they're both just, like, trying to make something happen here. I'm thinking. So, as you know, I'm making a Spartan laser for firing vehicles. One problem, the laser effect doesn't align with the projectile when aiming at certain angles. Yeah, the effect actually is wherever you're pointing your cursor. The map with the spires is gravelous around the spire, but I don't know if you want to add them. Let me open Reach and see. Is that in the single player map, or is it only... Oh no, you're talking about the multiplayer map. It's the man cannons, right? Yeah. I could. I mean, we have the Halo 3 main cannons. Admittedly, the Reach ones are way cooler looking and way better. I could do that. I did add one of the Reach grav lifts, actually. The one I used on Huge Grass. Oh, speaking of Huge Grass, dude, I want to put the Spire on Huge Grass. What if I... Could be cool. Well, I want to open up Huge Grass really quick. Where are you? There you are. Open up Huge Grass, and if the Spire looks cool in Huge Grass, I could theoretically throw it there. That'd be kind of fun. I think somebody in the comment section of the short earlier today did say they were just like, please put this on Huge Grass, please. Which I do like that idea. I do like that idea. You know any fixes for this? I've asked them on Discord and they're not sure yet. Well, the thing is about the Spartan laser, the laser effect itself goes to, I think, where the... I don't know. I would have to take a look at it. I know how it works vaguely because I've had to use the same laser for a couple of different like enemies and weapons, but I'm not entirely sure what the specifics of the issue you're having is. One bomb assault allows you to plant a bomb on multiple targets if you want to get creative with the game mode. Does it really? Ooh. Does that mean you would have to get a score of like multiple bombs in order to make it work? So like if I had like 3 spires and I wanted it so you had to take them all out. I thought it was neutral bomb. Okay, we're here on Huge Grass. Now, let's bring in the Spire and see what happens. So we got objects, levels, multi. It's in my Alpine Sandbox Forge folder, all the way down to the Spire folder. We want to get the top part of the Spire here, which is a crate object. And then because I've been a little bit lazy, the bottom part of the Spire is still a scenery object. We'll add that in too. Now the real question is, how big is the Spire compared to Huge Grass? Because if the Spire is like actually insanely massive, even on a map like Huge Grass, I'm gonna have to get really creative with these maps that I'm interested in doing. Oh, it's gonna be enormous. Oh my god. I can already tell. I can already tell this is gonna dwarf Huge Grass somehow. Oh my god. Ooh, it looks really good in here, though, dude. Like, the lighting and everything, it looks really nice. Oh my god, even on Huge Grass, the Spire is enormous. Damn, it looks so good in this map's lighting, though. What the hell? In between the gondolas, I wonder if it would actually, it'd be kind of pointless to put it in the water, to be honest, but yeah, you could actually, like, block up the entirety of the lake in a Spire. That's pretty fucking cool looking, actually. It doesn't seem oversized. No, it's still, like, laughable how large it is, but, like, it's not, like, bad. Okay, like, as a joke, let's just say we're floating. Obviously, there's no, like, island here, but... line this up. Do there. Ooh. There. Close enough. And then, like, let's say it was on an island. That's pretty cool, actually. If you had the entire lake covered in a Spire, that would be kind of sick. Duct tape the Spire to a Lich. Oh, God. I don't think the Lich gets EMP damage, does it? I know I was testing a long time ago the Lich getting EMP damage, but I'm not sure if it does. I might have removed it. Okay, yeah, no, the Lich is fine. It's not taking any EMP damage. I'm curious, though. How long would it take the Lich to take down the Spire's shields? Spire isn't just one object? Not yet. I'm planning on making it one object, but as of right now, it is technically 3 with only 2 of them attached together. That's so cool. Do Phantoms get EMP'd? No, but I think depending on how I set this up, they probably will if it's like a player Phantom, player-controlled Phantom. That way it's not about the fact that it doesn't EMP Covenant vehicles, it becomes about the fact, like, that you just don't have, like, authorization. Yeah, that's cool though, dude. Maybe I should add the spire to huge grass. Like that might be kind of fun. Might be kind of fun to do this. Pelicans EMP'd. Yeah, Pelicans do get EMP'd by this. 100%. 100% they do. Raise it up a little. There we go. Oh, now it even encompasses the both BFGs, I think. Oh, not this one. So sad. This is really cool though, man. I actually really love having this spire in huge grass. I might make this a feature. Make the gondolas less of a death trap. True. And if I kept the shield up, like all your vehicles would be kind of screwed over. You wouldn't really be able to do much. I'd have to make an island for the spire though. Oh, hold on. I want to ride the gondola real quick. Oh, this spire is totally in the way of the other gondola. What a lovely view. Sky's extra blue today. Do you have a Covey palette in the mod, like building pieces? Not in any of the mods I've made so far. There would be some good Covenant building pieces I could make with relative ease, but no, not currently. Yo, Ethereal! Thank you so much for the $2 tip. Appreciate it.
What if destroying the spire woke up and pissed off the Guardian? Hee hee.
Hey, it could. It could. Mateus, thank you so much for the 2.
Could you make the EMP effect team dependent?
Not directly, sadly. At least not with any idea I've thought of right now. Just the nature of how EMP works in the game engine. Is this gonna work? Hold on. What? Why isn't my water explosion working? Ah, whatever. No, sadly, the way that the EMP works is purely just based on interactions between weapons and vehicles and the properties. It has no tie to team values at all. Why not build the Spire map in Forge World? This would be way too big for Forge World. I mean, I could show you. I have Forge World in Halo 3. I can load it up. But I'm pretty sure this Spire would dwarf, like, all of Forge World. Hang on, we're loading up Forge World real quick. It's taking a second. Forge World is right here. Alright, there we go. We're loading. What if you made Spire 2.0? What? Well, I'm going to have to make a second version of the Spire. This version of the Spire that I have right now works in, like, Forge and everything, and it's super, like, stable, and you can place it down on a map if you wanted to. But I want to make a 2.0 version of the Spire that's specifically made for a map that has Spires in it and has, like, buttons and interactions and stuff that you can't do with Forge. So I will kind of have a Spire 2.0 in that sense. It'll be a full scenery object with super detailed collision and physics, and, you know, hopefully it'll be kind of sick. Because the idea that I have this Photoshop document. I was debating, do I want to do like a map with a super detailed spire where it's like 2 teams go against the spire and AI? Or is it going to be a map where it's like 2 teams where each of them has a spire and you kind of have to take out the enemy spire? I'm not sure which one would be more fun for a mod. I think both are cool in their own right, but I just kind of have to... I'm going to have to pick one. Alright, let's put down the spire. I'm not even going to bother. Actually, no, it's fine. I'll put down the scenery of the spire bottom here. And then we'll grab the top of the spire as well. How about both? I don't know if I could really do both in a single mod. It wouldn't really make sense, like, gameplay-wise. Alright, first we put down the bottom of the spire. We'll see how big it is. Oh my god, this whole map is about to be covered by a spire, dude. There's no way. Just the bottom of the spire is that big. It's like a large portion of the Forge Island here on Forge World. Like, that's crazy. But 2 mod, I mean, yeah, that's an option. Spire to... Oh! Yeah, guys, I got bad news. I think Forge World might be a little bit small for the Spire gameplay. It is entirely possible that this does not fit on Forge World. Put it on the Ascension Island. I don't know if that would look very good. Yeah, you can just see the bottom of the bubble there. Oh, I'm rotating it. No! No! Perfect. Hey, Davy Jones!
I saw your YouTube short, Drake.
Yeah.
Nice YouTube short, Drake.
Thanks.
Where's the YouTube long though, Drake? When are you uploading a big video, Drake? We want the long Drake, not the short Drake. Give us the longs. We crave the longs.
I'll tell you where the longs are. I'll tell you where the long is. You wanna... Oh, listen. I'm gonna make a YouTube long. Okay. Also known as a video. That's my promise to you. But the shorts, dude, it was so easy. It's so easy. It takes me like an hour or two to do a YouTube short. And the one that I posted yesterday got like 100 and something K views. Less work, more exposure and happiness and good vibes. W, dude. W. Okay, yeah. The fucking Spire does not fit on Forge World. I think we can all see that clearly. Very clearly. Shorts are more effective? Maybe. More effective at views, but people don't really give a shit about like the shorts themselves. They'll just scroll to the next one. All right, I think we have to make a new map, dude. I think we have to make an actual map that's designed around the Spires. Ooh, I don't really want to, though. The Spire on the Forge Island? I just did. It was... Oh, on Halo 4 Forge Island? No thanks. The worst Forge map ever? I'm good. No. Ooh, I want to put it on the Mombasa sandbox really quickly, though. I haven't seen what that looks like. Let's do that. Oh. It's not for Mombasa sandbox. I don't know if I accidentally saved a bunch of stuff on this map, though, because I recorded a new video earlier today. A little short one. On this map, there might be a bunch of stuff around. Oh. Where's the weapon for the AA Wraith located? It's not on the weapon portion of the AA Wraith tags. It's under the AA Wraith, like the anti-air turret vehicle. The weapon is on there. The map impact, isn't that's Halo 4 as well, right? Oh, dude, I did save all this stuff. I'm gonna delete that. I gotta delete that.
I guess you could say a bunch of shorts equal a long.
True.
It's like the old adage, 2 inches isn't much, but 2 inches at 60 miles an hour can feel like 6 inches at 10 miles an hour.
What?
Friedrich Nietzsche probably.
Was that Nietzsche's philosophy? I didn't know that. Interesting. I should have guessed, honestly. That's such a good point. I hope you're not taking that philosophy to heart. Did I just see an ODST drop pod hit the ground? Oh, I did. That's the leftover drop pod from this video. Oh my Jesus, why was that so loud? What the fuck, man? Oh my god, dude, this Spire is so big it might not even be viable for Ultimate Forge, at least on this map. To be fair though, this is one of the smaller Ultimate Forge maps, but still, holy shit, dude. The Spire takes up like most of the canvas here. That's crazy. I mean, you wouldn't really want a Spire on this map necessarily anyway, because you're trying to build cities in this map, but like, damn, that's wild. It's white? Nah, it's just really desaturated. Okay, this makes me think, though. Makes me think. Let me delete you. Delete. 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 Just trying to clean up the map a little. I accidentally left my gaming chair object on this map. I want to see what this is like on the main Alpine Sandbox. Because the Alpine Sandbox map for Forge, for Ultimate Forge, is the same size as, like, what, like 6 of the biome maps? 6 or 7 of them? Oh my god, it's lagging. This looks like titties the longer I look at it. I wanted all that. Alright. Alright. I mean, the Spire... I have to make a physics model. If you want it on Ultimate Forge, I have to spend the time making a physics model for it, which we might do today. It's a low-key boring, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Make a map of the city inside? That would be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Which is importing Halo 2 Chronopolis map to Halo 3? Chronopolis is a Halo 1 map. It's a Halo 1 or Halo Custom Edition map. Okay, let's see. I'm not even going to bother spawning in the... No, whatever. I'll still spawn it in. Spire top. Hey, Bald Inspector! Thanks for the 3!
Wow, Bald.
That's... Why did you say it like that? I think everybody in chat confirms I'm not bald. That I clearly have hair. And unfortunately, due to logic and reason, it has been proven that you're wrong. So sorry about that. Well, damn. I think the main Ultimate Forge maps, Spire is like perfect. The Spire barely takes up any space on the main Ultimate Forge canvases. Really goes to show how much bigger the island canvases are than the Ultimate Forge Mombasa map. This place is huge, dude. Look how far away. The Spire looks tiny from here. Try it on coagulation. I do not have coagulation. We have Forge World that has like the coagulation area. Bald Inspector, thank you for the 420, man. Appreciate the support.
Wow, no hair.
It's right there. It's right. My hair's right there. I'm pointing at it with my finger. Are you looking where my finger's pointing? You see that right there? It's around this area. Generally speaking, it's in this location. So maybe just look at it with your eyeballs. I literally was thinking about you earlier today, Bald Inspector, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put hair gel in my hair today. Took a shower right before stream. I was like, I'm going to show my hair at its fullest, not when I'm being a lazy ass. And now, look at it. I trust a professional's opinion over yours, Bald. I'm not even... It's fine. It's fine. Bald Inspector, thank you for another 420.
Wow, lack of hair follicle.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to get up out of this chair, and I'm just going to give you guys chair content. I'm going to let the chair that I'm sitting in run the stream. And, you know, that's just how it's going to be. That's just how it's going to be. I just build a version of this map with glassing red skies. That'd be kind of sick. In the beginning, to suspect 75 to 90% of your audience is fucking blind. I think so. I think so. This stream sponsored by Keeps. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. Not unless they give me money. Sorry, I'm too bald to stream. I never said that. That's actually fake news. It's actually fake news, and also it's fake news. I'm trying to think of a map that I want to load up right now. Davy Jones! Thanks for the 2, man. Appreciate it.
I poured concentrated Rogaine down my pants. Now I have jerry curls in my nether regions.
Oh my god. Bald Inspector, thank you for the 420. It's not a wig, dude. This shit's on my head. It's there. It shit hurts. You make all of these amazing mods, but you can't seem to make your hair grow. So my hair is too long. That's the fucking problem, man. Fucking rough out here, man. It's rough. Fucking rough. Is there any giant maps that I haven't spawned this in on? I feel like that pretty much covers. I think I have other maps, but David Jones, thank you for the 2.
Brother, that toupee looks so fucking realistic.
Dude, I'm gonna go stand up right now. I kind of want some more coffee, actually. Maybe I will stand up. I'll think about how much you guys suck wieners for calling me bald, and then I'll come back. God damn it, Halo Brian. Holy shit, wait, it's Halo Brian! Halo Brian, I haven't seen you in a fucking minute. Ethereal, thanks for the 2! Appreciate it.
In this era of anything could be cake. Can you prove your hair isn't cake?
What? No, it's not long enough to reach my mouth yet. I can't start chewing on it. Could be cake, though. It's possible. We do live in a society, like, you never know. Oh, wait, I forgot, dude. I gotta show you guys this. I did remember. I did set up on the jungle sandbox. I was planning on doing like a little clip for Twitter, but I didn't think it looked cool enough. But I put the spire on the jungle sandbox from Ultimate Forge 2.0, and it looks pretty sick there. Turbo Sip, thank you for the 2!
Would you take a Keep sponsorship if they paid you enough?
Dude, I would take any sponsorship. No, okay, not any, but yeah, I would. David Jones, thank you for the 2!
Having hair and cake in the same sentence always brings me back to the OG Filthy Frank era. What a time that was.
He's Joji now, and he's very professional. He never ate a puke hair cake. That never happens. Oh, that was such a gross video, dude. Oh. So I put the weapon on the A-raise weapon tag, but it's also still firing fuel rods. Then you did not do it correctly. Look at the bloom on this map. Makes the whole thing look so cool. I spawned a bunch of the Ultimate Forge terrain pieces around to try and like build a cool little cliff area, and I actually think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. I love that the cliff, like the edges of this end up making it look kind of nice and like feels like it's got cliff edges, which is cool. That shit nearly made me actually vomit. Yeah, it was brutal. But like this looks so good on this map. I think the jungle canvas sandbox here, having this spire is just awesome. Not bad, not bad. And I was able to build this little, like, dome cutout here. It's not perfect, obviously, but it allows me to go underneath. Alright, let's see. Did I pick the right side? I did not. This is the side that works right now. Bald Inspector with a very large tip! Thank you for the elite!
Wow, you're bolder than a Jirahans from Halo Wars 2.
They're called brutes. They're called brutes. Davy Jones, thank you for the 2! They're called brutes. Thank you for the 2.
This the motherfucker who wrote Glimpse of Us.
What?
Any person being introduced to Filthy Frank post Joji.
Dude, I feel bad for anybody who's a huge Joji fan and they find out about Filthy Frank. They're just gonna be like, huh? This is Joji? What? Run. Get the hell out of here. Turbo said thank you for the 2!
The game must be a girl because I'm always in IT. I had them running like a track meet, passing around excuses like a fucking baton. Your grammar sucks. You run on like girls missing periods.
Oh my god.
A double entendre for the family. Get fisted like Elmo. Pink guy.
That's fire though, dude. That's fire. Pink guy fucking slaps, dude. Joji's overrated, and Pink guy wrote better lyrics. Clearly, that's the case. Glass it? Ooh, we could glass it. I don't think it would destroy it. Right now I made it so it's only destroyable through this. But maybe? We could give it a try, right? Why not? If it doesn't work, I'm going to purposefully go out of my way to make sure that a glassing beam can in fact destroy it, because that would be way too cool to not do. And then I'll probably make a YouTube short about it one of these days to be like, somebody on my stream asked me to glass the spire, so here you go.
Chin chin gudeeski nondeo.
Oh my god, that almost killed the shield just by entering. Thank you, Davy Jones, for the 2. He's saying he likes wieners. He's saying he loves wieners. Ball Inspector, thank you for the 420.
Wow, you're bolder than 343 guilty spark that says you are not Forerunner at the end of Halo 3.
That's not what he says. He literally says humans are Forerunners. The end of Halo 3, it's canon. It's canon. There's no getting around it. It's canon. Okay, we have to make it temporarily so that the Spire can... Oh, I forgot we were doing the sounds earlier. We still got to do that. Temporarily gonna make it so that I can destroy this thing with the glassing beam, because that would be really fucking cool, and I would like that a lot. So let's go into the Spire folder all the way down here. And we're gonna edit it so that all AoE damage goes to the switch, so that way it can blow up. Let's do it. This should fix it. Well, fix, you know what I mean. Desu! Thank you for 8 months of membership, Desu. Much, much appreciated. Absolute cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. 1 month before my membership gives birth. Oh my god. Thank you for the 8 months. That's I appreciate it. Appreciate you. I'm gonna do it from closer now. We're gonna watch it. Oh. The shield immediately goes red from the EMP. That's so fucking peak. Alright, we're gonna do one more of that, but this time... I am going to be on the ground in the dome while it goes off. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Oh god, the targeting laser, it's coming in. I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude! Holy fuck! Ah! I wanna live! Fucking art, dude. I love modding Halo. I love modding Halo so goddamn much as art. Alright, temporarily gonna switch this back to being invulnerable. Looks horrifying, dude. This could just be a thing that make that a short. I think I'm going to. That is a fire ass YouTube short to make. That's so... It's so cool! I love it so much! Now that's spectacle, right? Like, dude, this is what modding is all about. That's why every title of every video, stream, and even YouTube short I do is just like the biggest, most massive, incredible thing you've ever seen in your life, because I just want to do this shit all the time. Considering it's a massive teleportation beacon? It ain't anymore. It's fucking dead. It would be, I do think, I've heard a lot of people who are like, you should make the explosion bigger on this thing, and I agree. I think it would be cooler. Matthias, thank you for the 5!
When are we going to do another game night? I've got a map ready to ship.
Let me fix a couple bugs tomorrow, and maybe if I get it out by tomorrow evening when I start my stream tomorrow, then we can do a game night. If not tomorrow, then it'll be the day after, because I do want to fix some bugs. The bugs I fix shouldn't break any maps. You should still be fine. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. But hopefully by tomorrow, because Ultimate Forge really just needs a couple of bug fixes, and it should be good to go. Also, has anybody tested out the Scarabs in Ultimate Forge? They don't, like, double respawn or spam Scarabs out, do they? I kind of want to test that really quick. If nobody else has tested it, I'm gonna pop open Steam and launch Ultimate Forge on Halo Master Chief Collection. Let's see. Because I tested it in the editor, and it seemed like I had fixed that bug, but I don't know. I do not know. What membership do I have to join a game night? You can have any membership, and honestly, there's not always members who are ready to be around, so we could theoretically invite some non-members in if there's not enough players, but it's kind of 50-50. Hey, Bald Inspector, thanks for the 6.9. Nice.
The biggest, most outstanding lack of hair follicle maybe ever.
What the fuck, man? It's obvious how much hair I have. I think you're blind, and I think maybe that's the real problem here. Not that... Dude, why? Half of the time when I boot up MCC, it doesn't do the modded version, even though I clearly selected the modded version. Bald stream number 6-7. Okay, that's fine, honestly. It's fine. It is completely fine. It's fine, actually. Members get priority, but if there's not online... Yeah, exactly. It's literally just open to all members to come join. The reason I do it members only is mostly so that we can, like, curate who joins. Because if a troll wants to come through and be like, I'm gonna say a racist word on stream, at least they have to pay me money to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, are you gonna get banned and lose your membership and lose? It's like, at least you have a little bit to lose. It's like Counter-Strike, you know? If you pay $5 to get the premium, they think you're less likely to hack, therefore you get into, like, the good games. Ever thought about doing, that is, Zeno, that's not what I said. That's not what I, no. That's not what I said. Alright, calm down. Oh, I forgot I sped up the monitor finally. So if you play the current version of Ultimate Forge 2.0, the pre-release test version, I actually sped up the monitor. I put in the effort. All right, I needed to test the Scarabs though. I'm gonna spawn in. Let's do the Halo 2 Scarab real quick. All right, so that works. And I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna do the same with the. I guess they all kind of had the issue. So we'll put the Halo 3 Scarab there. Oh God, it pushed the spawn point into the ground. Me! It's me! Thanks for the 69, me!
Hey guys, if you reach the tip goal of $500, you'll actually shave my head and go bald, and I promise I won't piss on my cat this time.
Okay, dude. First of all, there's so many things wrong with what you just said. I will not go bald, ever. The Scarab is just a giant tag? Yeah. But it's spawned in through, like, a little crate object. That way you can actually, like, reposition it. So if I started a new round, it would respawn there. Second of all, I did not piss on my cat. That is simply untrue. I was pissing, and my cat jumped into the toilet. It's a completely different scenario. Third of all, I'm still not going bald. Oh, you fixed the Scarab randomly despawning while driving? Huh. No, actually. I didn't really think that would be a thing, but it kind of makes sense that happens, given the way I spawn it in. I might know a fix for that. I'm glad you brought that up. I had not considered it. It shouldn't despawn, but it definitely could. Holy shit, dude. The lights are so bright and bloomy on the jungle map. I feel like I just went blind firing that laser. Check bug reports? Yeah, I gotta. Hey, Beer McDrinky! Thanks for becoming a member, dude. You can join in on the game night tomorrow. Oh, you know, this turret's not supposed to be controlled from the driver's side. The mortars are, but that's a different story. That thing is so busted, holy shit. Okay, well, it seems like I fixed the Scarab spawners. I think they're good. I don't see any of the Scarabs, like, respawning infinitely. When did it have missiles? Nobody presses B on their controller, dude. It's always had missiles. They shoot from right there. Dude, this Halo 2 Scarab is not happy. Halo 2 Scarab has issues, it seems. So it seems. I'll have to read the bug reports in a bit. Is there food delivery at my front door? What the fuck? Make the spire explosion. Fling out Gibbs in that so that it makes a gigantic explosion a real hazard. I think I will. The current spire explosion is just trying to basically mimic what happens in Halo Reach, where the spire just kind of falls apart. There's actually no explosion on the spire when it falls apart in Halo Reach, but I added like a little one. Well, little one. This explosion's actually pretty fucking huge, but here, let me just go up here, and that was pretty underwhelming. I mean, it would be cooler if it had an enormous explosion. Big old Giga. It's like, get the fuck out of here. It's not like a small explosion, but it's not enormous either, I suppose. I feel like it's like a tastefully reasonable explosion, you know? That's not bad. I'm bad. But that explosion's not bad. That is a two... See, you said use the Scarab explosion. The spire is so big. That was the Scarab explosion scaled up 2 times. That is a double scale Scarab explosion right there. It's not the size that counts. How powerful? That's true. That is true. It would be cool if the spire kind of like destroyed you and murdered you. That'd be nice. You know, if you're up there and you're like, oh gosh, golly. But also, if this explosion was too big, then I wouldn't be able to like ride it all the way down. Okay, sorry for randomly standing up there. A food delivery has occurred. A spontaneous and unexpected food delivery has occurred. He's at gunpoint for his play button. That's true. It was very scary. I got it, though. Dude, it's funny, because I got my play button so long ago, I actually have the OG old school play button. The old one. Kind of dirty right now, but... got that old one. I wonder if they would send me a new one. If I was like, guy, lost my play button. Can I get the fancy new one? May I put shade turrets on? Does this thing have shade turrets in campaign? Is that true? I guess I have reach open. I can. Oh, I don't have reach open. What the fuck? I did not know there were shade turrets. That kind of makes sense though. There are these. It has like little points. I would imagine they would be like right here, right? This does kind of look like a shade turret platform. Fuel rod turrets. Damn. Roll. Oh. Like right here. Oh, I don't have physics there. Oh, right here. No wonder there was a platform here. Yeah, throw a little shade turret. Right there. Not there. It'd be like one on each side, right? Like two. It'd be cool. It'd be very cool. You know what we could do today? We could add the Halo Reach shade turrets into the game. They're kind of just better and they have more variants. There'll be a lot of possibilities with them. I kind of like to do that. Now that we have the Halo Reach Blender Toolkit Foundry, it would be pretty easy to put it into the game, honestly. You can add the fuel rod shade turrets. That's what I'm just thinking. Hey, I know that Space Ed. I know him. I'm surprised how many of you guys came in here from the YouTube shorts, though. That was awesome. Speed up projectiles and make them actually hit moving targets? Yeah, no. The thing that's funny, a lot of the campaign vehicles and things that you end up seeing all are tuned way down so that the AI can shoot them and it feels fair to fight against them, but the moment a player actually uses it, it's just like so bad. Ah! Ah! The shield went down. Need the AA shade turrets from New Alexandria. I agree. I actually think those would be really strong and really good to use for a lot of maps. Even Huge Grass would benefit massively from having those. Oh, let me see what you said, Neo. You said the Spire should explode, then implode, which drags things into it, and then explode, insta-killing anyone in the Spire. You say that, but in Halo Reach, the thing just falls apart. I like your idea, though. Don't get me wrong. It would be kind of like a nuke going off, like a mini one, like a black hole. They were in a modded game files on Xbox Reach years ago. That makes sense. Technically, it's just a variant of the default shade turret model or vehicle. Same way that people were able to mod in troop warthogs in Halo 3. Didn't the Infinite streams get like 500 viewers, or am I wrong? Yeah, those are on like Christmas 2021? The Halo Reach explosion was like really boring when I first... Yeah, the Halo Reach doesn't even have an explosion. If you watch the Spire... Well, okay, it has like a small secondary explosion as it's falling, which I do low-key kind of want to add. Hell, that just gave me an idea. Let me show you guys what I just thought of. I gotta go pull up the YouTube video of the cutscene. What is it? Tip of the spear cutscene. Where is it? Okay, right here. In the cutscene, toward the end of the mission here. When the Spire gets shot at... Watch what happens when the Spire falls. Okay, first, the frigate Grafton shoots at the Spire. Then it begins to fall down. No explosion, no nothing, but there is a big thing of dust kind of shooting out, which is kind of cool. I should probably add that. But then right there, boom, there's a small explosion at the bottom of it. Do you see that? Boom, it's kind of like it's hitting something. It's like so underdramatic. I agree. I'm going to be honest. This is a really cool cutscene, but I feel like the execution of it is a little weird. As I was watching this back a couple times as reference, I've started to feel like this is a very weird cutscene. Like I feel like a lot of the impact isn't there. And Grafton just kind of melts.
New contact. High tonnage.
No.
I don't know. It just almost feels like confusing. Well, whatever. This is a good cutscene regardless. I'm just like... Yeah. No screen shake? Right, there was no screen shake, so it kind of just feels empty. This thing has a big screen shake, actually, when it goes down. You don't see it often, though, because it's so massive that the screen shake doesn't really, like... That was more confusing than hold under your teeth. Built up to the Mac being massive and strong and then no impact? Yeah, there's no screen shake or anything. I tried to make it so when this thing falls, it does some screen shake, though. Like a lot of screen shake. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. In order to enhance this a bit, I'm gonna add a secondary explosion when it's falling. And then I'm also gonna have a wave of dust kind of like slowly come out as it's falling as well, because inevitably it's gonna fall down, which would like push a lot of air and dust away, like a collapsing building. Have you ever seen footage of like a demolition? The dust cloud expands down and outward. You drop a spire in... Oh, drop to the spire in a pod. Yeah, I could. Sorry, excuse me. Wait, WTC demo shows how it looks? What is a WTC demo? What are you talking about? What is that? So you can tip of the spear, would you add those factories on the ridge before you go ahead into the spire? Factories? Wait, what? Is there a factory? Yeah, that was not a controlled demolition didact. But, I mean, technically, yeah, it does. Sorry, I was looking at something on the side there. Yeah, so I'm going to add the secondary explosion when it falls, and then also a big old dust wave. Technically, there is already a dust wave when the shield goes down, but it's kind of subtle, and more related to the shield. I also don't even like it that much. Oh my god, hold on. Almost there. See, there's kind of that dust wave. I don't really like that. It's more like a plasma fume wave, which is okay. But like a smaller, more condensed dust wave when this thing is like falling to the ground would go so hard. Covenant fart cloud. I mean, sure. Yeah, that's what it is. The shield is actually just a metaphor for indigestion. And when it goes down, it's just one big fart cloud. We got to do this again. We got some more viewers in here. Let's do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit it directly, but give it a try. Oh, wait, I didn't have it set up. Hold on, take two. Okay, now it's fixed. Now it can take damage like a normal object, rather than just my special console setup. The light of judgment. That thing has seen better days. It has seen better days. It's glorious. That just makes me so goddamn happy. That is so fantastic. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what the frick we're gonna fricking do, dude. So... this... wait, no, not that one. Hold on. You guys can't see yet. Where is it? Top dead base? Perfect. This is the part of the spire that falls to the ground. Because it actually splits up into multiple pieces. You have like the top part with the four things on it. You've got all the little mini tower bits. But then you have like the main chunk right here in the middle. That's this, okay? And when we're watching the Reach cutscene when this thing falls, what I want to do is I want to make it so that like a side explosion comes out on a delay on the way down. I think that would go hard. Kind of like pointing downwards a bit, maybe, like right there. And then I could give this the name of like FX Explosion 01, excuse me. And maybe we could even have multiple stages of explosions. Right? Like there's one big one there. Maybe we could also have like a small one off to the side of it. That happens like right before the big one. The new Spire map could have some pylons. Oh, that's actually a really good point. You know what? I'm going to try this really. I'm going to go see. I'm, like, very confident that I have the Halo Reach pylon in my Halo Reach mods folder, because when I was doing Halo Reach Extinction, I turned that pylon into an actual object. I was way too scared to attempt the actual spire as an object back then, but now it should be fine. Let's see. We have Pillar of Autumn, slip space stuff. I named it... I don't know what I named it, actually, but this is my Halo Reach editing kit folder. Not that much in here, frankly, but... Frigate, Godzilla, Hornet, Infinity Mammoth, Pelican, Pillar of Autumn, Slip Space Portal, Spaceships, Spirit of Fire, Cortana, Super Care, what? Where is it? Where the hell did I put it? Is it not in here? Did I bake it into the map? No, I'm like fairly confident. Oh, dude. I'm being dumb right now. I am straight up no cap on God being dumb right now. All this stuff is in my data folder. I forgot. In Halo Reach, everything's in here. Where would it be? It'd be objects, levels, rejected shotgun, Tokyo. Oh, these are my destructible buildings. Cool. Forge, bitmaps. What? No, not that. Objects. Maybe it would be levels. Multi. Extinction. Models? No. Where the fuck? You know what, dude? I gotta open up Halo Reach Extinction and find out. But no, somebody said there was like a Covenant factory, right? Like toward the end of the mission. Let's go to the Spire. I want to see the Covenant factories. I don't remember ever seeing those. Then we'll open up Extinction, see if we can find this object. Where am I? Would it be before this part? I think they meant the human factories. Oh, I thought they said Covey factories. Human factories are kind of cool. Very, like, old school. Ooh, nice bridge. Oh, there's this thing. I don't know what the hell this is. It's like a crate with a big old doobly-doo. Got these from Reach. These look so good, actually. Looks so good. I like this thing, dude. I've never seen this before. It's like, I don't know what it is. Let me go back a little bit. We're at Spire right now. Let's go to the Falcons set piece when you're doing the whole Falcon run. Which, by the way, fun fact, there was supposed to be a Scarab on this Falcon section. Those were not originally just for show in the skybox. There were actually going to be Scarabs that you could do shit with. It was going to be cool. Wait, where? This is the Falcon section. Where the... Help! Help! This is the whole Falcon section is just here? Can you add that bridge, please? We could use a big vehicle bridge in Ultimate Forge. I would make it based off the ODST style. I probably wouldn't do a Reach one on Ultimate Forge. If I'm TBHing so honestly. Oh yeah, this is the second BFG right here. This is such a nice mission, dude. The design of it's so cool. Do I have the airdrop originals by Forge? No. Well, but that would be nice, though. That'd be really cool. Okay, so this is like the Falcon pack. Alright, this makes more sense. I know where I'm at now. Dude, it was an illusion. There's not even anything in that tunnel. I feel betrayed. The Long Night of Solace has a cool exterior? True. That is not a bad idea. Airdroppable bridge. Check media. The concept I drew up was fire. Well, let's see. There are a lot of restrictions for adding Forge objects, so... Let's see, let's see. Wait, I love this. Alright, guys. Advanced technical drawings. From Neo. We have the Spire. The electricity is going... And then it goes... And then it gets smaller and it sucks everything in. It's fuck! And then it goes back to... I think personally it's a little bit much for the Spire. But it's cool in concept. You know, we do have something kind of like that. We do have something kind of like that. Should be right here. I haven't used this in a while, but I think it still works. I think I re-enabled it and got it functioning. Okay, calm down. it's stuck in the ground. Oopsies. It's not working. It broke! No! Well, I gotta fix this. I'm not going without my Covenant Space Pickle today. I refuse. The Space Pickle is one of the best things in Halo, you know? Make your press eat armor. I wish. Unfortunately not possible on a forge object. Alright, let's see here. Maybe for a Mega Assault game mode? Oh, we have that. This thing works on the Mega... Huge Grass. If you play Assault on Huge Grass, it does the giant explosion. And the Assault Bomb is replaced with a weapon version of this that you have to carry around like a turret. It's really fun. Alright, let's see. We got Pickle. Pickle model. Temporarily, gonna add some new damage info. Alright. Add a section. We're gonna give it 100 HP. Like, the material on the outside when you shoot it is gonna be linked to our new section, and all the indirect damage is gonna do the same. It's gonna have the same material, just 100 HP easy. Call it main. It'll have full HP. And when it goes down to 0 HP, it will do... Wait for it. Weapons, Pickle, FX. I think it's this one. Good luck to me. Well, I'm just fucking whiffing today. There we go. Okay, gotta go. I evaporated out of existence. Why am I doing this? Dude, I don't know why I'm doing this on this map. It's so bright on this map that you literally can't see anything. I'm gonna go to, let's go to the regular, boring old Alpine sandbox. Will I port the invasion? Armable cubby bomb for breakpoint map and reach? I would like to. I already used the fusion core from Invasion as the Light of Judgment weapon model. I can't promise I could get Invasion fully working in Halo 3 because you can't really make your own game modes, but I could try scripting something similar. Deployable Covenant jammer that fucks with enemy radar? Neo, they have that as vanilla equipment in the game. Hello? It's called a radar jammer. What you mean? Did you ever add anything new to the horror mod for ODST? Not yet. I took a break from that so I can get Ultimate Forge out. That way people stop calling me out and being like, he doesn't work on it, he's a scammer. And I'm like, dude, I literally just want to work on stuff when I feel like working on it, and I get burned out sometimes. Shorts increase viewer count a lot. True. I got a lot of shorts going out too. I have one coming out tomorrow, the next day, the day after that. Now that I'm spawning in the Covenant Pickle, I'm realizing I definitely got to do a little short on this too. There goes nothing. I'm pausing. Here's what I'm going to do. Game speed 0. I'm going to delete my player. I'm going to move him very fucking far away. I'm going to spawn him in right here, and we're going to resume time. Ah! How did that basically reach me, dude? Good God. Good fucking God. I said explosion, not supernova. That's what happens on huge grass when you deploy the assault bomb. When you take the bomb. Pickle range OP. Yeah, it destroys like all of huge grass when it detonates. I can just show you what it looks like. It's really fun. How the fuck did the Pillar of Autumn survive one of these things? It did? Well, to be fair, this is not the actual Covenant bomb, right? The actual Covenant bomb, I don't think we ever actually got to see it necessarily go off. No, we did. It was on the Cairo station. The actual Covenant bomb is a big explosion, but I just thought it would be really cool if it was like a slip space bomb from that ODST cutscene. Well, so could I put explosions on the inside of the spires running up? Yes. In fact, I was just about to do that. I was in Blender a second ago, adding in these little markers right here. This is called FX Explosion 1, and this is a position that I have to put on the model where I can spawn in an explosion. And I think I'm going to do a couple of those. And so as it, like, it already has it. You haven't been able to see it in game, but it already has the thing where it's like boom, 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 boom. There's explosions going off all around it. But once it starts falling, smaller secondary explosions will also appear on it. And my goal is to have a big wave of dust come out as well. Oh, I forgot to put the spire on here. It does look good there, though. You know... Okay, let's add in our pickle. The pickle! Covenant Space Pickle! Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's give this a go. Step 1, we throw a plasma grenade. Step 2, we pause time and delete ourselves. And we get way the fuck out of there. Stand on this rock because it feels good. Spawn back in and resume time. Oh! Not bad. Not bad. That's what happens when you play Assault on huge grass. Yeah, the spire on an island on the center lake so the gondolas can... Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It would actually be kind of sick if I had the spire on an island. That's why I put this here. It's literally just floating on the water right now, which looks weird as hell. But if it was on an island, it would go pretty hard, in my opinion. Could you make it where the explosions move the piece a small amount? Oh, yeah, 100%. Effects let you add accelerations when you play the effect. You can either push it away in the direction or inverse of that. I don't know where the hell my cool little Covenant thingy is. Oh, that's right. I need to open Extinction and Reach in the background. Well, I'm gonna do the brave thing and open my Halo Reach Extinction project there. Alright, so in order to make these cool explosions look extra cool, super cool even, we're going to make the bottom part here, we'll have explosion 01, and then on the other side, offset, I'm going to do this, where there's explosion 02. One of these is going to be like a medium-sized explosion, the other one's going to be very big. Very similar to the cutscene. So, I think that should be good. Explosion 1, explosion 2, easy peasy. I would love to see the Spire cover the Forge World. I put it on Forge World earlier on my Halo 3 Forge World variant, and it covered like half the map. It was way too big. It did look kind of cool though. It did look kind of cool. I could go back in there just to see it, but yeah, it covered everything. I was like, I know the Spire is really big, and the reason I know it's big is because this map is unbelievably huge and the Spire fits on it. But Forge World is much smaller than this map, like way fucking smaller. It was crazy to see. Alright, I'm exporting the Spire here. We want... Yeah, this is what we want. Boom. Okay. So we want the dead base version of the Spire. We'll grab the render model of it right here. And we're going to put it into this folder right here. So now we put it in the game. And basically, I'm just updating the model to have these new points on it where we're going to spawn the explosions at. So the name of this model is Spire Top Garbage 01. And instead of running the collision command on this, I'm going to run the render command, which gets your visual model in. And the last thing is I have to choose, do I want it to do lighting or not? And I'm going to say no by doing draft. So now we're going to get the updated version of the top section right here with the cool little markers. Now my thought is, what kind of explosions do I want? Because there are some default generic Covenant explosions in the game already. But I also have some pretty sweet Covenant explosions of my own that I low-key might use. I'm going to try it first with a boring generic Halo 3 vanilla Covenant explosion, which would probably be under FX, Scenery FX, Explosions, and we want Covenant Explosion Large. And that would be this right here. Scarab Explosion? I mean, the main explosion on the Spire is already a Scarab Explosion, in fairness. It's just you can't really see it because it's, you know, inside the Spire, and, like, realistically, the Spire, it's a pretty big structure, you know? I know I make it look small by, like, always just being in other areas and stuff. Oh my god, why the lighting is going crazy. Like, the Spire is really big. A Scarab Explosion inside the Spire... My bad. My bad. I don't know. I don't know, dude. You were Dragon is busted? Yes. That's on the... on the TV. Oh my god, that was actually really sick. Okay, noted. Will not ever jump near that thing. Scarab Explosion usually makes the screen blue. This one does too. It just does it for like a split second. I should probably make it longer, though. I don't know why it's so quick. It almost looks like it's not playing. Wait, it's only doing it for a split second? Oh, I know what's happening. Shit. I gotta fix that. Oh, Spire of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Your mom. Oh, right, this is my Covenant Explosion Large. Okay, since we now have these new points from which to spawn explosions, we should do that! So we're gonna go all the way down to our Spire. We're not going to go to the living Spire. We're going to go to the dead Spire object right here. And our dead Spire, when it's falling down, it has this effect that I called Spire Chunk. And that basically does all the fire and the smoke and stuff that's coming off of it while it's falling down. So all we really have to do is just like sneak in some extra stuff into this. And pretty much it's fine. So I'm thinking it's going to work like this. It starts falling, all the fire and smoke is coming out, and we'll call this Explosion 1. So as it's falling, we're going to wait for maybe like 1.5 seconds after it starts falling. No, we'll do 2. 2 seconds after it starts falling is when this little explosion is going to go off, all right? Ignore your Discord? I will, for at least the next 2 minutes. No, so that's all going on. And then I'm trying to see which parts of this do I want. I hate that they split it all up and make it like really nice and fancy. Sparks, plasma burst, plasma noise, light beams. I'm going to just go ahead and steal the fireball portion of this explosion. And I'm just going to put that in there and make sure... Oh, and then we need to add in the locations, right? So we had just added these 2 locations onto the model right here for where we're going to put our explosions. Then we got to name them here, which is FX Explosion 01 and then 02 as well. So now we can actually spawn these effects on our new locations here. So basically what I just did made it so that now after 2 seconds of the spire being destroyed and the chunk falling, it's going to spawn in a small explosion of sorts on one of those. Frankly, we're probably barely even going to see it. The reason I say that is because the default explosions in Halo 3 Vanilla, so loud, are very small. But we're going to keep our eyes peeled for it, see if we can see it. Did it explode yet? I'm not seeing anything. Slow-mo. Slow-mo? That would be so real. I don't see any explosions. Oh, my ears! What is that horrible noise? I'm gonna be so honest, dude. I don't see this explosion at all. I think it was way too tiny. You know what? I'm gonna, just as a test to make this easier, instead of waiting 2 seconds, I'm gonna make it wait 1/2 of a second. Wait for it. Okay, we pause. Now we're gonna do slow-mo. We're gonna look out for the explosion. It should already be there somewhere. I don't see it at all. That's so odd. I have it set up there. It does you. Oh, you know what? Duh. Okay, now it's replaying the effect, so we should see it here in a second up here. So, where are you? Where are you? Oh, there. Oh my god, it's so tiny. That was it. That was it. That's the biggest... Ah, what the fuck? What was that horrible noise? Okay, we're... restart my game so I don't have to hear that noise again. Yeah, that's the biggest Covenant explosion that ships by default in Halo 3. You can imagine how many explosions I've had to make myself because of that fact. It's a lot. It's so many. But I have a really good one that I think will work really well here, which is the explosion I made when you're in the Halo 3, the big orange-yellow anti-air gun, right? I made a gigantic plasma explosion that like just obliterates everything when it hits the ground. It's the same one I had on the big Reach Covenant anti-air gun from earlier. And anyway... I'm going to just use that, and hopefully it looks good. It'd be cool if when the shield dome is disabled, it actually used the same shield break effect the Elites used, but scaled up. I don't know how that would look, because the Elites effect is like an electric beam that goes like up through their body, and then a big ring that kind of goes down. And I sort of have the ring going down already. I suppose the electric beam... is not bad, but when this shield powers down, it's not so much the shield is breaking, so much as the shield is, you know, it's just powering off. But, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that explosion we just added was so sad and pathetic, and it just makes me sad, frankly. So we're gonna get a way better one, and it's one that I made, and, hopefully it'll look good. I gotta find the effect for it. I believe it's this one. It's main explosion. No. None of those. Destruction? No. FX. Look at the... Oh, weapon effects. There we go. It should be detonation 2. Just to double check which one it actually is, I am going to open this. Halo 3 Invasion. I don't know how possible Halo 3 Invasion is. It could work pretty good. It could work kind of bad. But... I would just have to test and see what works and what doesn't, frankly. Alright. Oh my god, there's so many. God damn it. Why? Why did I do it like this? Those are light beams. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this. We're going to see what this looks like. It's going to be missing a bunch of stuff, but it could look good. I could add the rest of the explosion in. It would just be kind of annoying to do. It would take 1 whole minute of my life, but it would be mildly tedious, and that sucks. Alright, I think we know what's on this side the effect spawns in, so let's see. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was actually... Hold up. You guys could barely see it, but I'm telling you that was good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it wait... 1.5 seconds is how long we're going to wait for this. For Explosion 1. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call it Explosion 2. I'm just going to straight up do it again, but on the other side, because that already looked way, way too good. And this one's going to wait till 3 seconds. We'll see. All right, let's see how this looks. I think this is going to add a lot to it, actually. The effect is going to have a lot of, like, maybe have the explosion before it falls. I mean, the idea is that it's breaking and exploding because it's, like, falling and hitting stuff, right? Let's see here. Oh, it's such a subtle thing, but I don't know, did you guys see that? Maybe I should do this, actually. I'm gonna delete the second one really quick, because it was literally just a copy-paste. I'm also gonna add another part to this. I think it was... Is it Explosion Plasma Burst? Yeah, it's this one. I'm gonna add this really quickly. Duplicate this. Explosion 01-2. Replace this. Put them all on Explosion 1. These effects, I'm not entirely sure how important they are, because it's been a really long time since I worked on this, but hopefully it looks cool. Spire Collapse was an inside job. Don't believe him. Would have added the Halo Reach BFG to Huge Grass instead of the Halo 3 ones? What? Oh, that's not that. Oh, you know what? It would be even better if the... Oh, we're gonna do this one. It would be even better if all of these effects came down with it. I just noticed the thing was falling and the effect like played, but when it played, it just kind of stayed up there. I want it to like play and go with it, you know? So there's a thing for that you can do called Inherit Effect Velocity. And basically, if the object is moving, the particles will also spawn in moving and kind of join in on the movement that of the object they spawn with. Mombasa was an inside job. Plasma melt. You can't melt titanium alloy beams. Boom. Honestly, that explosion should be bigger. I hate to say it, but that explosion should absolutely be bigger. I learned how to mod just from watching you. I'm working on restoring Forerunner city map for Halo 3 What If. Oh, that's sick. I'm honored that you were able to learn something from me working away on this stuff. That's pretty amazing. Zero to 20. I'm going to up the velocity of the fireball. I'm going to double it, and I'm going to turn its air friction to 2. And I'm going to make it bigger. I'm going to double its size. And then we're going to go... Oops. We're going to go to the flickering embers, which I don't really care. We're going to go to the smoke next, and we're also going to do the exact same thing. We're going to double its speed, so it comes out much faster. And we're going to double its size. This might end up being too much. And then we're going to turn the air friction down like a lot. And the air friction is basically what slows it down over time. It's just basically like an invisible number that says you are going to slow down by this much after you start moving. So each of the smoke particles should not only be bigger, travel farther, but also be faster. I guess that's covered in travel further, but whatever. Maybe a little too big, actually. Maybe a little too big. I think I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna turn its speed down a little, and I'm gonna cut its size by 50%. We'll do that for both. So size 1.5 to 0.75. We'll cut it down by 50%, and The speed, again, we'll cut that down by 50%. I think there's a happy medium there. Yo, have a good one, buddy. I appreciate you tuning in, dude. Come back tomorrow for more. There's gonna be a full-scale, forgeable, I don't know what that name is, but bridge. I like bridges. Oh. Okay, that's kind of sick. That's kind of cool. What do you guys think? I think that was pretty good. It wasn't like the best looking explosion of all time, but it was nice. The East Bridge from Metropolis. I do not have it memorized, so the street names and numbers is not going to do a lot for me, but cool. I mean, I made that bridge in Halo 3 ODST style not too long ago. Well, it was like a year ago now, but still. Wait. The effect is playing. Where's my extra big boom? I'm gonna try that again. Hold up. Here we go. This could be the final version of this. We're gonna look for the 2 separate explosions. One's gonna happen a second and a half in, and the second one's gonna be 3 seconds in. Okay, it's falling. That explosion goes off. And on the other side, another explosion goes off. On opposite ends, not bad. Not bad. Honestly, I could throw a third one in there, and I think it would be pretty cool. We could have it come out the top or something. That was pretty sick, dude. There is another aspect to this that I want, though, which is a giant dust wave moving out. As a massive structure like this collapses, there should be a huge wave of dust moving outwards. And as of right now, there is not. So, I'm going to fix that. And here's how I'm going to do it. Right now, when the shield on this thing goes down, I showed it a minute ago, but it plays an absolutely enormous, like, fog effect that, honestly, I'm probably going to end up removing because it kind of is annoying. But, take down the shield. It deploys like a big fog, almost like air is released, right? If I take that, if I scale the fog down and condense it to the falling part, theoretically, you should get this effect where over the lifespan of the effect, it's just kind of going outwards more and more. And I could make it where at the start, the fog doesn't move out that much, but as time goes on, I could enhance the speed at which it's actually moving out, so that as it gets further to the ground, it'll spread out more, giving you this like inverted mushroom cloud effect. So that's what I'm imagining. The real question is whether or not we can make that actually happen. And I think we can. And I will do it now. So I'm going to grab first the shield down effect, the one that we just saw, the big blue fog. And the big blue fog is controlled by, not this section, it should be under Shockwave Nuke, I believe. And I believe it's this particle right here, Wispy Smoke Sparks. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new section into here. I'm going to make the duration of it, I'll have it go for 6 seconds, and it'll start right as it starts falling. Then we're going to put that particle system in there. And it's going to be on FX center, so it's literally just spawning in the center little brain section right here. That's where that marker is. And it's using this particle called Slip Space Shockwave, which let me... Oh, no, it's not. Delete, delete. Okay, better. So now we just have that one, which... that's fine. No, actually it's not. Wispy Smoke Sparks is going to get turned into a new thingy called Wispy Smoke Debris. That way, it's not a glowing particle, but instead is just kind of a little bit dense. So I just reduced its intensity, which should make it look less glowy and blue. I'm also going to make it just be a like generic whitish gray, maybe with like a little bit of blue to it, you know, not anything crazy though. And then right now, the particle alpha is really low. I'm going to make it really dense right now, which is going to make it look weird when it starts spawning in, but it's just so I can see it better. And then once it, like, the shape of it's good, I'll make it, like, more see-through, more clear. But yeah, particle lifespan is 5 to 15 seconds. I'll leave that for now, but I'm going to reduce its initial velocity from 10 to 50. No. System age. The system. Oh, what? Particle age? Go back. Based on the system age, it will be slow to fast. I think that's good. It's a 6-second system, so everything there should be good. And then I'm just going to make it smaller, and we'll do a first test here. 35 to 50 is insane. I'm going to bring us down to like 15 and 5, and we'll see what happens. I don't know where the shield went, but I guess it's fine. Okay, well, we got a ring of particles. What the fuck? Huh? Oh, it's a starting interpolation that spawned it way down.
Okay, gotta get back to work. Maybe look at DMs real quick before I go.
Oh, Demon, yeah, thanks for the $5. Sorry, I totally did forget. Thank you for the 5, though. Appreciate the support, man. Hey, yo, you finished it! I can't show that on stream, but that's sick, dude! Your art style is crazy. Please make a Twitter so you can post that shit. That goes hard, dude. You would get a lot of popularity out of that shit. I still advocate for the addition of the Type 38 Tyrant. I could. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I know why it created only a single ring. When it spawns in the smoke, it's probably just starting. Yeah, it's gonna have a starting count of 50, so it spawns in 50. I'm gonna have it start with 0, and then it's going to emit them over time instead. Per second, I'm going to say over the system's age, it's going to start doing 5 a second, and by the end, I want like 20 per second. So it's going to kind of speed up and start spawning more and more dust as it begins to fall. And by the end of it, there'll be 20 whole giant particles spawning per second. I've been cooking with 2 short videos. I have a 3rd one scheduled for tomorrow. I'm trying to make one every day if I can. It's not bad, eh? Not bad. They are moving way too fast. What the fuck, man? That was terrible. It's kind of getting there. Like, I can see the vision, but that was bad. Initial velocity. Oh, they have a self-acceleration. Let's turn that shit off. Oh, it has no air friction? Let's set an air friction of, like, 1, please. Initial velocity is way too high. How about, like, 3 to 25 over the system's age? Particle size is honestly still a little bit large. Definitely a bit too blue as well. I'm going to make it darker. If it's on alpha blend, I don't think it'll make it darker, but I might switch its blend. Oh no, it did make it darker. That's cool. Hi, Peppy. Hi, Peppy. Alright, we'll give it another go. Hello, Peppy. You're so cute. You're such a cute kitty cat. Look at my cat. Look how cute she is. Look at her. She loves me so much. Hi, Peppy. Hey, sweetie. I have an idea. What if the Tyrant fires a shotgun blast of Wraith shots? I don't know about that one. Oh. I don't know how I did that. Apparently my Spartan's really fat and he just hit the ground and it detonated it. Okay, how's the smoke looking? Okay, okay. I'm seeing gray dust kind of flowing out everywhere. nice. It's kind of subtle. I think we need some gravity on this, frankly. Right now, gravity, it exists. There is gravity on it. It's 0.3. I think it should be a little heavier, though. Maybe I could even make this effect last a little longer. Oh, Peppy. Peppy, you need so much attention. She's just slamming her head into my arm just so she can get some attention. Peppy, I'm sorry, Peppy. I know my streams are so hard on you. I can't pet you whenever you desire it. Or maybe 10 seconds. I'm so sorry your life is so hard, Peppy. Alright, here goes nothing. I have a good feeling this time. Not bad. My only complaint is that its rotation is kind of wonky. There's a thing I can do for this, though. Wish there's a flag I can check that says, like, use world rotation instead of object rotation. I'm trying to find where that is, though. Where did I see that? Cardinals die, blah, blah, blah. Am I, like, tripping? Where did... I totally saw this somewhere. Not gonna be in the particle. That doesn't even make sense. Hmm. 6 shots of the tie spread. Now, I like it being a precision thing. It makes it kind of feel like you're sniping stuff. It's a disc, which I think is fine, but might be better as... No, tube would make it go upwards. I don't know where I saw that. Maybe I just dreamed it. Maybe it's not even a real thing. But in any case, this is not bad. I could make this a globe, actually. How about instead of a disc, it's a globe? That way, it just works a bit better. Hey, I'm not against it, though. I'll be honest with you, Neo. Having it the current Reach AA cannon just be a triple shot burst version of the regular one is not that inspiring. That's looks more like mist because of the lake. Have a good splash up there, I suppose so. Okay, that looks pretty fucking sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Here's what I want to try. I'm gonna load this up on the extinction map, the big brownish, orangish, rocky map that we were on at the beginning of the stream, because it's a lot easier to see destined effects there, especially considering this one's just sitting on a lake. Big chill in there. We're gonna open that one up real quick. We love you, Peppy. Just hoping on. Good to see you, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some really cool shit right now. Think she needs a piss filter? Hell no! Halo 3 is pre-piss filter. Alright, let's see. We should be able to see it, the dust really well on this map. It was pretty visible on huge grass. Let's see how it is now. POV, you're sad and alone, struggling. Your vehicle's EMP'd. Oh! Yeah, that adds a lot, honestly. A big layer of dust on top of the smoke, plus the secondary explosions, which are like a subtle, sort of subtle effect, I suppose. That looks nice. I want to watch it again. That is definitely an improvement. I don't know if I would say I'm done, but I would say this is definitely improved, and that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. That shit slapped really hard, and I thought that was awesome. You make the lower part destructible? I could, yeah. The exact same way. Halo 3 anti-air cannon looks suited for taking shit like longsword out of the air. It is. And Huge Grass, if you ever play that in the longsword, the anti-air cannon is your worst nightmare. Oh, I can't arrest the Covenant, dude. I got EMP. Yeah, I gotta get my work car. My home car. I'm going in. And I lost power. Frickin' shield, dude. I want to drive my car into the spire. I gotta take this shit down. Much better. So what vehicle to swap the Covenant Corvette out for, since it's not really usable in maps? Well, I don't even have to necessarily swap it out for a vehicle. I can swap it out for anything. The Forge list is not specific to what type of thing you add to the list. It's just based on how many objects you have. Ah! I hit the ground too hard. I'm too fat. I gotta go. Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. Oh, you know what? Now the nuke could actually take the tower down, because I have it so that the tower can take damage from when I was doing the blasting beam, and I think that's why every time I sit too hard on it, it blows up. Yeah, there we go. Now the nuke's actually... Ah! Not fair, dude. Not lore accurate, the EMP effects to stay for very long in the vehicle, only EMPs momentarily, forcing a reboot. I don't fucking know, what the fuck? I can make it like every 10 or 20 seconds or something. I can maybe make like a special effect on the Spire that goes like and lets you know that it's like charging the EMP. Speaking of charging the EMP, there's a perfect sound for that. And you know what that sound is? It's the Cortana sound that we were trying to do, the very first thing we were going to do on this stream today, approximately 2.5 hours ago. We gotta find that sound. I don't really know where it would be, though. We have sound scenery, maybe. Bridge center loop. Actually, I'm a little curious what this sounds like. Saw a couple of something being EMP'd by the shield dome. What is that word? What does that mean? Same. ADHD is strong. Dude, what? No. No. Oh. Nah. No. Dude, that's a fucking cool sound. What the fuck? These sounds are awesome. That's Covenant Power 1, and we also have Covenant Power 2. Oh man, this is a gold mine. I gotta use some of these sounds on the Spire. Crashed floodship sizzle. Sizzle down. Humming spaceship point? What is this? It's probably just gonna be a generic hum sound, right? Yep. Cortana stasis shield death. I don't remember what this sounds like in the cutscene. Oh, that's an effect. Oh, there's the sound. What does this sound like? Cool. That'd be a good EMP sound for when it launches out everything. Waiting on rejected to see. Okay, let me read your AA gun ideas. That is your little flying rat killer. Can you just say it? I'm trying to read it and read through it, but it's all a jumbled mess and I'm confused. I don't know who I should be reading. Where would this be? Maybe be under Flood Voy? Interior? No, that's all generic sounds. How about sound scenery? Oh, wait, here we go. No, never mind. Where? Oh, you know what's going to be under device machines? Sounds, device machines. It's going to be like... Not Light Bridge. Here it is. High Charity, Reactor, Pylons. Alright, here's the active sound. Oh, this is going to be a gold mine, too. Lift kind of slow? Agreed. Oh, dude! The whole Cortana mission is a gold mine of sound effects. Okay, Reactor open. So this is the start of the opening. It's going to be loud. This is the middle of the opening. This is the end of the opening. Cool. Those sounds are really fucking neat. Oh, this is the sound I was expecting though. This is like what I was wanting to use when the Spire is about to die. It's perfect. Is there an... Oh wait, there's also a High Charity alarm sound. Is this different from the Scarab alarm? Ain't no way that gets used. I have never in my life heard that sound in game. Okay, that is definitely the explosion sound that's going to play. I'm just going to throw that out there and let everyone know that's... Oh, but it doesn't play up to that far away. I'm going to have to make my own version of it. Whatever. Pylon wind-up. How far does the wind-up sound go? It only goes up to 60 meters. That'll be good enough. We'll use the pylon wind-up, and then on... We're going up. We're scrolling up. Back to the Spire. So on the Spire effect, the countdown effect, instead of it playing a big ol' alarm the entire time, right down here at the bottom of the tag, the Lich alarm, I'm instead going to have it play a sound effect at the beginning of the effect. This one, to be specific. Let's see how that sounds. Huh. Thought it was only a 10-second delay, but I guess it's a little bit more. Those sound effects used to be so goated. It's literally just cleverly using generic sounds from a fucking DVD that you can buy from businesses. That just has a bunch of sounds on. Little sound libraries that are used by corporate business type shit productions. Most Halo sounds come from pre-purchasable sound libraries. But then they just get edited a little bit to make them sound very unique. Well, the pylon wind-up is cool, I guess, but the timing is a little bad. Let me go ahead and see if I can edit the actual, like... You know what? Let me copy this, delete that. I'm going to make a new thing in here for sound. Sound 1. We're going to add a part onto the debris. It's going to be this. We're going to add a 3-second delay to that. And then we're going to duplicate it. We're going to add sound 02. This is going to be the actual start one. And instead of doing the looping pylon, I want to try doing the pylon reactor open start sound. There we go, dude. Not bad. Not bad. Last but not least, when it actually blows up, where is that? I guess it would be Spire chunk effect, right? Because it would be at the start. We need an explosion sound. I think I do have an explosion sound, but it's kind of not that good. Yeah, huge explosion. Instead, we're going to switch this out for a different explosion. Or actually, let's keep that one, but then just do another one on top of it. So if you're close by to it, you'll hear an even like more dank explosion. It'll be the reactor pylon explode. Is it multi-boom? Actually, what does this sound like? I don't think I've heard this one yet. Cover your ears. That, and then the distant one. What does this sound like? Oh, like nothing. Very cool. All right, let's give it a listen. We'll do it again. Great, dude. That sound, that whole effect and everything was super cool. The sounds there added quite a lot to the overall feel of everything. Did Marty do the sound effects? I'm not sure, to be honest. Dead. Holy fuck, I lived. This pose right here just reminds me of Golden Freddy sitting on the floor for some reason. If you know, you know. Oh fuck, I just jumped again. Guess we're watching it a second time. It's so cool, man! Shit, it's fucking awesome! I love it! Sound effects a bit too loud up close. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing... Like, I'm using vanilla Halo 3 sounds, which I can't really edit without literally affecting the entire game. So what I'm probably just going to do is rip those sounds out of the game and re-import them with my own edits, distance values, volumes, etc. So that way I can actually, like, change it up without feeling like I'm breaking the vanilla game. I'm gonna ride this shit down. I'm gonna ride this shit down. Woo! Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. Shit was easy, ain't it? Ain't nothing to me, man. It's kind of deafening. Yeah, it's really fucking loud, I'm not gonna lie. I remember even in the mission, those sounds were super loud. Okay, I'm gonna go stand up, stretch my legs, throw out some of my trash real quick. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll be right back. bald man is gone, you said. It's Mod Man to you. And he's back. Like the latest short posted by Halo? What did they do? Anything interesting? Okay, dude. Really? You're gonna play a song like that on my first short Marvel Rivals? Thank you so much. Halo. Shorts. Oh, Forerunner ASMR. What if the players close enough to the explosion get their shields knocked and vehicles and radius get EMP'd? Not a bad idea. The only downside is the whole point of getting to the Spire and kind of like messing it up is that you're trying to avoid EMP, you know? Well, maybe that's not a bad idea. The nuke already EMPs. It's just EMP's kind of annoying, and this whole entire radius is already EMPing you as it is. I do like that the entire sphere of the Spire EMPs everything in it, but I think I am gonna do like maybe like a I don't know. I'm gonna keep it just perma EMPing any EMP-able vehicles for the time being, but gonna make Halo Mega Block stop motions. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, the Forerunner ASMR is so good. What the fuck? Dude, come on. Come on, look at this. Okay, Halo, official Halo, posts a short. It's Forerunner ASMR. Listen to this. Until the other, yeah, listen to this. Very nice. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. What the fuck? Tron Legacy ass. What the fuck was... What is that? That was okay. It was like, oh, that's Halo. Ooh, look at this little 400 door. And then it's like, fucking dubstep doors. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? That was ASMR until it got ruined by, like, fucking awful Tron-ass sound design, dude. Oh my god. Should it just physically prevent vehicles? No, you should definitely be able to enter this, for sure. It's just gonna EMP the fuck out of you. I also really love that we got the one-way doors working. Like, that's cool. And the one-way shield working. It's nice, dude. It's nice. Alright, so... I'm not going to do the 20-second EMP. At least not for now, though I may end up doing that depending on the map that we put this in, but... Let's see. I'm going to look at this explosion one more time since we added a bunch of new effects to it. I'm going to see if there's anything else that pops to mind. Does the A turret work inside? Yeah. And since we made it one way, you can shoot outside as well. Yeah, the secondary explosions are nice. The dust cloud, I think, is pretty good. The way that it, like, pushes dust around and out is really nice. I'm going to try this really quickly. I want the dust cloud, especially around the average time that the thing hits the ground. I would say that's probably, like, 6-ish seconds after the chunk hits the ground. What I want to do is... What is main? Oh. Why should I call this main? I'm going to call this dust. When the dust gets to the ground, I'm going to average that out to about, 6 or 7 seconds seems about right. What I can do is add about 6 or 7 seconds. Right now, the way it's working is it's going from, the dust is emitting at a speed of 3, which is pretty slow, basically not even noticeable, to 25 by the end of its lifespan. I'm going to double that to 50. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a point in here. And basically, it's going to continue on its normal trajectory till right about... Do I have this whole thing at 10 seconds? Yeah. So at about that point, I'm going to make it start speeding up really heavily like that. So right around there, we should start to see like a pretty substantial increase in the speed of the particles coming out. I don't know how that's actually going to look, but let's see. Dude, that sound is so loud. I need to get my fixed version of that in ASAP. Okay, so the dust is just kind of emitting regularly, nothing crazy. And then... yeah, now it starts to emit kind of everywhere. I would say maybe it even needs to happen a little earlier and potentially make it just a little bit slower. I'll switch it down to like 30, and then I definitely want that to start happening sooner. I do low-key hate that it's in a globe now, though. Well, let's see. I might change it back to being a ring, but for now, the globe emission's not too bad. It's okay. The sound does work really well. Yeah, I think so. I think that was a really good suggestion. I forget who's originally suggested it here in chat, but that is a great sound. Just needs to be a little quieter. Just needs to be tuned a little bit, but... initial velocity is pretty good. Honestly, it could even go a little sooner. I hate to say it, but it does not take very long for that thing to reach the ground. I'm going to move it back a little bit more to about there. Jesus, so loud, dude. Yeah, it's nice. It's still pretty subtle, but it's nice. It takes time to reach the ground. Okay. Okay, then. Okay, then. You know, realistically, what I should also do, if that's going to be the case, is right there at like point... what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in. It starts to do that. What I should also do is make it so the amount of smoke increases at the same time, because right now that cloud is kind of nearly invisible because it starts spreading out so much due to how fast it is. So what we'll do is we'll add a curve here that'll basically mimic the exact same thing, 5 to 20. But we go to 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And then we add a point just like we did before up to about here. And then we should get the result we're looking for. In fact, I might have to increase this to like 30 just so it's a little less like... actually, I should probably make that like 50 now that I think about it. Fuck. Alright, well, let's see. I might have overdone it with the amount of particles. There's only one way to find out. Stream chat, you'll find an untextured DMR redesign. Ooh, give me a sec. Right after this, I'll check it out. Ooh, not bad. The dust cloud really feels like it's expanding at the end there. Not bad. Really cook with effects. Effects are my favorite part of anything. They're so damn fun. I love particles. I love effects of all kinds. See, now, yeah, there's that cloud really expands out at roughly the time it hits the ground. That feels like kind of what you see in a controlled demolition. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna watch from the ground with the sky as the backdrop so I can really feel like the like the scenery of it. Like, let's see. There we go. You can really feel the push of the cloud at the end there. And the timing, it doesn't even have to be perfect because it just kind of starts to expand out roughly as it's like impacting stuff and hitting the ground. You have so much potential with shorts with the amount of stuff you made. I had exactly my thoughts. My short tomorrow will be on the ODST drop pod. It's scheduled and ready to go. I think the short I'm going to make tomorrow for the next day is probably going to be either the E3 Scarab, the Halo 2 Scarab, the Halo 1 Scarab. I got 3 Scarabs to pick from. The Lich is another great vehicle. The Condor. I could do this as well. I could showcase Huge Grass. I could showcase one of the Ultimate Forge maps. I could do all kinds of stuff there. Definitely need some more sparks coming off it. The thing is, I tried to add more sparks originally. The skiff. Oh, the skiff would be really good. Holy crap, that's it. I didn't even think about it yet. When it goes down here, I'll show you. I did add sparks when it was coming down, but when I added even more sparks coming down in like bursts and things, it looked okay. But it honestly just ended up looking a little cheesy, like a bad Hollywood effect. So there are still sparks coming out at this point. Or I guess they're just a little hard to see, but you can still see there's sparks going out. I don't know. Shorts? You're a content creator? I know. I have my 3rd one coming out tomorrow. I'm really happy because the short I posted yesterday is at like... God, it's got a lot of views right now, dude. It's at 170k views. I mean, like, vehicle sparks and they get destroyed have skipping off the service on certain ones? Yeah, no. I agree. Is the E3 Scarab destructible? Yeah. Yeah, the E3 Scarab is fully destructible. It even has a full destruction sequence, and it, like, blows up, and the bottom, or the back half of it, like, disintegrates. Do I have it in here? I might have it. I should have the E3 Scarab in here. Yeah, there it is. You know what? I'll put it right there. Where did the shield go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'll shoot at it with the Tyrant so we can take it down. Oops, forgot to fix that. Yeah, it goes down, its legs break. All the legs that have full destruction states, it causes this thing to go down. I reposted your Stargate tweet on Stargate and everybody loved it. Yo, wait, that's sick! I should make a little video showcasing some of the work I've done on the Stargate mod so far. It's been a little bit since I last worked on it. Take this damn core down. Should probably make it a little more responsive when you... Okay, there we go. Time to go. Scarab gets all chunked up. I never ended up adding the back parts when it dies, but I figured this was probably good enough. Thoughts on the DMR? Where'd you post it? Stream chat? Oh, what the hell? Is that what it's supposed to look like? How does that stock work? I don't know enough about guns to tell you if this makes sense or not, but it's interesting. Feels very, like, Russian. Does that make sense? I had a Brad Wright who works on Stargate today and answered my question. Oh, that's sick! Oh, one of the showrunners of Stargate followed me after I posted that tweet the other day, and I thought that was so awesome. I was really happy about it. You know, let's load up... Dude, you know what? Let's go to the Stargate map real quick, man. I haven't worked on that mod in like a good week or two. Let's load up Stargate. Stargate belongs in the Halo 3 engine. It does weirdly fit. It really does. Where do I find your mods workshop? Yeah. Not all my mods are on the workshop, but most of the big ones are. There's also a mod downloads channel on my Discord server if you want to like check that out. Okay, this is my early test version of the gate room. Here's my little Stargate dudes. I basically just give them a Stargate uniform onto some generic Halo 3 Marines. A really early work-in-progress version of the P90. You're not supposed to be as tall and as fast as the Master Chief in this mod, so everything feels kind of small. Work-in-progress animation. Staff weapon. And then early version of the Stargate dialing sequence. Very fun. Nice. When I go through this, the other Stargate on the other side will dial, but that's just a bug in the editor. It doesn't actually show up in game. That doesn't actually happen in game. But look at it, dude. We're in a generic forest. Oh, I added a bunch of grass in here too, but it doesn't show up in the editor either, sadly. What is it? Imagine there's a bunch of grass coming up all out of the ground. I tried to mimic the little Canadian forests that are in every single episode of Stargate. I guess at the very least I could do a crappy version of the grass there. It looks kind of bad because the editor doesn't do lighting on the grass, but it makes it feel more jungly. I loaded this up in the playtest version. It would look better. Early animation, don't judge. There were so many comments about that place looking like Canada. That was the hope. I was like, what's like the most Stargate environment a planet could possibly be? It's a generic pine forest. Like, half of the episodes are taking place in like the same pine forest. And there's a lot of more work I need to do on the gate room, but I feel like it's getting there. It's getting there. Desert. Oh yeah, true. This or a desert? That's a good point. Like a very Abydos kind of desert. That'd be cool. You guys want to come? Oh, this guy's so ugly. He's so gross. Do not look at me, bro. Do not even look at me. All right, I feel much better now. All the buggy sound played. Yeah, anyway, very early work in progress. Playing Stargate mods in Gmod. Yeah, this ring actually comes from the Carter's add-on pack from Gmod. Really, really awesome asset. I did change the materials a bit and adjust some settings, but almost exactly as it appeared in-game, minus some stuff to make it work in Halo and edit the visuals a little. How'd you get these mods to work? Or how do I get the mods to work? Just subscribe to them. Hit subscribe button. Any vids helping with this? I mean, no, because it's really easy. Sorry. I can show you right now. You go to the workshop on Steam, go to My Files, let's say Halo 2 Forge, for example. Click the subscribe button, and then you launch Halo. But with mods enabled. There's a pop-up. Would this work as a Forge object? No. So you make a Stargate work. I could do it where, like, it has a teleporter, basically, like a fucking generic teleporter, but... Wait a minute. Because it can do a cylinder. Bro. I actually could make a Stargate teleporter. But they wouldn't be very complicated. They would be like Stargates that are on all the time and they're two-way. It would basically be like Stargate sender node, Stargate receiver node. But yeah, theoretically they could work. No, actually I could make it so could I make it so the Stargates turn on too? No, not really. Anyway, that's my early work in progress Stargate mod. I'll work on it again sometime soon. For now, I'm going to jump into... I guess we'll go back to Extinction for a second. In El Dorado, I guess you could? Yeah, you're right. Because in El Dorado, you could actually forge with device machines and connect them up. So yeah, you could have a banging forged Stargate mod on El Dorado, just not an MCC, sadly. I'm going to keep letting this boot up. Where are we at? Not bad, not bad. Oh, dude, 3-hour mark. I hear the Halo Wars music. We're here. We're here. We're here. The Halo Wars music is here. Boo, 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 boo. it's so beautiful. Honest question, do you think, you guys watching, all of you right now, should I make a giant, huge fucking Blood Gulch map with like the same vibe as this map, but like there's like a spire on each side? Like red team spire, blue team spire, and you have to invade the spire. Because I feel like that would fucking slap. That would be really fun, and I could probably whip that up in a couple of days. Just, yes. Okay, I think everybody wants that. I think that's just a banger of an idea for sure. It would literally look a lot like this, but like actually polished, and I mean, it would be a giant canyon with 2 big spires in it. I think this is pretty doable. This is pretty doable. Nah. Well, Animal Jihad said nah, so idea scrapped. No can do, guys. But okay. I'm gonna go stand up really quickly, get my bearings, come back, and we will kind of brainstorm it, and kind of like the idea we had earlier today. We'll do this, the 2 spires versus the 1 AI spire in the middle. I do like Extinction. It's very nice, right? Like, it's not bad. It's a good map. Very pretty. Got a lot of cool stuff going for it. Got another spire over here. We haven't even touched this thing. Oh my god! Okay, I gotta fix the spire really quickly. I keep forgetting. I left it at the point where it can be destroyed for that super cinematic moment where we fired the glassing beam at it. I keep forgetting to switch it back to not get destroyed by all damage. There we go. Fixed. Need a huge UNSC structure as a counter? That would be awesome. Actually, what if I gave the dome like a shit ton of health? I want to feel like the vibe of sieging the dome. Not that this is even probably how this will work in the end, but the control tower from Highlands would be cool. I'll have to take a look at it, because I could grab it. It still insta-kills it? How much damage does this fucking thing do? God damn! I know this thing's like basically an insta-kill, but holy shit. I don't remember what I set it to. Okay, there we go. I like that. You can see like iterate like. Oh yeah, you can see the shield changing color ever so slightly. Have you started working on the Covenant side? I'm curious what that would look like. I mean, what I would basically be doing for the Covenant side would be a lot of. Hold on, let me show you. Because I already kind of have a vision for how I'm going to do the Covenant side. Because I basically did the Covenant side in a different sense. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I know. I'm in the wrong folder. Hold on. Objects. Go levels. Multi-Alpine Sandbox. Forge. Probably have an idea of what I'm about to spawn in, but yeah. This Forge object from Ultimate Forge here gave me all the inspiration I needed to complete the Covenant side of this map. Because, for those of you guys who remember the streams where I made this, this is a Forge object that is in Ultimate Forge. You can just spawn it in. It's a single piece. But if you look inside, it has a full-on interior in here. And ever since I did this, I realized it would actually be pretty fucking easy for me to do a Covenant type base. Not that this is particularly impressive or crazy by any means, but if I wanted to just do this style by using all these campaign objects and things, I totally could. Totally could. All of these were pulled off of like the High Charity map from Cortana, the mission, and the textures that I made stuff out of are also pulled from there. It would literally be so easy to make the entire Covenant base on this map out of these assets and materials and textures and things. Totally doable. And so that's kind of the idea I have, is most of the assets I used here, plus some extras, maybe some Halo 2 ones, build them into this cave right here. Boom, there's the Covenant side. Haven't seen this? That's pretty sick. Yeah, this is literally, it's every map on Ultimate Forge has this object, and it's exactly what it looks like. It's just a gigantic Covenant ship, and you can spawn it in, and you can use it as an instant base. Well, this doesn't have the right material. What the fuck? What just happened down there? I want to see this spire get destroyed. It's in slightly different lighting conditions, therefore I have to blow it up and view it from a safe distance. Controlled demolition. Probably even tone down those smoky particles a little bit. They last for a little bit too long. They're a little bit too thick. That's not bad. 2001 called. They want their controlled demo. Hey. Actually, I don't really know. Could be, dude. Could be. Maybe the conspiracy theorists are right. Maybe. Can I thread the needle with this nuke? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Ain't no way, dude. Holy shit, I'm so good at what I do. Hell yeah. In siege mode, it's camera will... Oh, wait, what? Fun fact from when I made the Rhino from Halo Wars, I'm going to do something interesting with siege mode. In siege mode, its camera will go super high and give you a bird eye. Ooh. Pretty sure I can have a projected crosshair decal on the ground as well. Will you be able to make it actually hit that area? That'd be sick if you could. Let's do 10,000 HP. That's so sick. Do you have a... I hope you can make that work. Let me say. Wait, Skaboodly sent me something. Skaboodly, can I watch this? Holy shit, there's no way you made this, actually. Or is this the Halo Wars model? Can I show this on stream, Skaboodly? For those of you guys who don't know, Skaboodly's working on a really crazy Halo Wars first-person mod. I assume he sent this to me so I can show it on stream. So I'm going to show it. This is... Skaboodly, by the way, makes me look like a fucking amateur. Bro is unbelievably talented. An early version of the needle walker thingy. Ooh, those are some nice animations. Nice, dude. That's sick. What the fuck? It looks so natural moving like that. That's awesome. I really like the beam effect, too. Like, holy fuck. Is that just the focus rifle? Because it looks just, like, hella good. Yeah, those are some really nice walking animations. Pretty sure it's a completely original piece. Woo! My own design for the cut Gorgon? Yeah, this looks really good. Damn, dude! Damn! That's fucking sick! Obviously work in progress. Yeah, you haven't even begun to texture it. You just gave it, like, the general color for the materials, but that's fucking cool, man. Shit. That's so cool. Oh, it's the real Corbin, Unseen Halo. He's here. I'm gonna switch back to Halo 2 sounds real quick. I'm gonna go stand up, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Enjoy Covenant, Beam Tower, and Dome ASMR for the next minute. I'll be right back. We're so back. Oh no, dude, the shield went down. No. I should probably fix that real fast. Right now the Spire keeps going down on its own because the EMP effect I have, I think it does just the tiniest amount of damage. It shouldn't do it anymore, but I'm not sure. Oh, Zophie's here? Yeah, the Spire shield went down. It's because of this effect that I have. It's the one that's constantly playing the EMP. Oh, wrong one. It's for when any vehicle gets within range, so you get that Halo Reach Falcon experience. You know, you're like, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna fucking... And then... Oh... And I'm pretty sure that's dealing just constant damage. I forget how much... I said it last night, I want to say. There's the dome right here. Yeah, so EMP effect on the dome is playing this damage effect. And all the damage effect should be doing is EMPing. It has a tiny radius, but it's fine. Yeah, a radius of 164 units for the EMP. It does general damage. I think it's because it does AoE spike damage. I'm going to set this very, very low. And now it will be so low that it will never go down. Take 100 times longer than it did before, which has got to be at least like many, many minutes. RIP chair. Guys, please, the modding is the content. And what I do here is the content. It's not the chair. I sit in the chair. When I finish my Halo Wars 2 playthrough. Never. I'm evil. It's not playing the sound anymore. What happened to the cool sound? The super ear-piercingly loud sound it's supposed to make. God, that is so satisfying. You know what, though? I'm going to do the sound thing right now because I'm low-key just... I love the sound, but it's so quiet, dude. It's so unbelievably quiet for, like, no reason. Use the high charity pylon sound? I know, and it's unbelievably loud. It's brutal. My ears, they hurt. They fucking hurt. Morph suit. I'm actually glad you said that. I'm gonna just, I don't know if I think I've said this before, but I'm doing the Samus morph suit now. The Halo's so irrelevant that you can't buy a Cortana morph suit anymore. You haven't been able to for years. Years. No destruction for the base? Not yet. I debated how I wanted to do the destruction for the base, but I haven't really plotted it out yet. I mean, obviously, it makes sense that at least a couple of these big, like, towers right here are supposed to, like, destroy in my mind. They're supposed to break. Like, the glass should break and stuff. Let me think about this. Shield down is not the effect I'm looking for. Is it part of Spire Chunk? I don't think it's a part of... Oh, it's Countdown. Okay, I almost lost it there. Probably debris block the doors of the base and chew up the gold textures in your gold. Yeah, I was going to say, you can just chew up the textures a bit, throw on some, like, dirty, grungy overlay textures onto everything. And, I mean, I could keep the inside working. There's not really any reason to, I suppose, but I could keep the inside working. No, maybe it would be better to, like, block it up with debris, actually. And then, by breaking this down and giving it a more simplified physics model, it could kind of allow this top piece to slot more comfortably into this. That way it doesn't just hit the top of these things and just bounce off, you know? How does the base compare to the Cov ship Gravlift base size-wise? This thing compared to, like, this? This is probably pretty close in size to this part, at least on this map. I don't know. Never measured it. Yeah, it fits in there comfortably. Very purple. Very purple in here. Yeah, because that would not survive thousands of tons of metal crashing. No, it would not. You're absolutely correct. I'd probably, just for the sake of simplicity, end up having this also just blow up and get destroyed at the same time because, well, I guess I could offset it by like a second or two, but yeah. The grab base is huge. No, this thing is absurdly large. Like if you try walking onto it, it's crazy. I had to make it this big in order to fit with the scale of the ship here. Not too bad though. I would like to make it though that it actually like sucks you up into the ship at some point and then have an interior area that you get like teleported to as you come all the way up to the top. Or maybe actually just open it up too. That would be cool. If I actually opened it up and made it so there's a ship in here that you could like walk around inside of, that would go kind of hard. On a really good sense of scale, take a default Halo 3 Banshee. I'm really sad though, dude. Finding out and coming to the realization that the glowy edge things at the edge of plasma shield doors is a reach feature and not a Halo 3 feature has made me so sad. I really want there to be like a cool glowing edge everywhere this dome touches, but I think that would have to be like a custom shader feature that goes far above what I'm able to do. Literally the ship so it doesn't merge into the cliff face. Fun fact, it's not merged into the cliff face. I carefully sculpted it so that there was just conveniently a slot in which the ship slotted into. How lucky for the pilot that landed there. I like this area a lot. I don't think I've touched it up. It's still kind of messy, but I like that there's this big loopy hill right here. Very, very messy at the moment, but I can't wait to work on this map again. There's so much that I just want to sculpt and edit. Like, there's so many unfinished textures and stuff, but the layout of the map is really fun. I think it's really conducive to good gameplay. Has some damage on the ship, but it's so pretty! Look how nice it is, all perfect and pristine. How downsized is the assault carrier? I don't know. I'm one of those people where if you start talking to me about the lore size of Halo ships, I'm going to start laughing in your face because there is no accepted lore size and none of it makes any sense, and anybody who pretends it does is a nerd. And also misinformed because there is no correct size. Wrong? I'm not wrong. Just because Halopedia says a ship is a certain size does not mean it's actually that size. That's just their best guess. Bungie never really cared about ship sizes, and they kind of just changed shit throughout the game so that it looked cool. And then people did their best to extrapolate from there. I don't know, maybe 343 has like some canon lore sizes, but none of it makes any sense in the game. Laughs in Pillar of Autumn? Yeah, like that's the perfect example. They just thought it would be cool. They never really gave a shit how big the ship was. They were just like, it's really big. The end. What was I doing again? I was gonna get the sound out, I guess. Oh, I need to check Halo Reach Extinction really quickly. And find that pylon object. I think it's over here. Or it was over here at one point. Damn, Modded Gamer! Thanks for the 6.9!
Guys, this guy is too bald to understand lore accuracy.
I'm literally not bald, though. That doesn't even make sense. I'm just not bald. So how does that make any sense? What the fuck? Why do I have the New Alexandria towers in here? Wait, what is that? Oh, BFG. No, wait. Ew, why does it look like that, dude? Ew. Stealth Tower Lift? No. Oh, but that's what it's called. Stealth Tower. That's kind of a neat lift. But where is my actual stealth tower? I know I made it. You're completely right. If the lore scale did make sense, it would make things like housing Pelicans in a frigate a lot easier. Yeah. why everybody's like, lore accurate, actually. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? That shit's so dusty. It's the end of the world! And also, it's really nice to obscure vision at extreme distances. So that way you can't just see what's going on all the time. Spawn Godzilla, he's right here. I still don't know what the hell happened to his sounds, but hey, there's Godzilla. I gotta add this guy into Halo 3, man. I want to do a Halo 3 map where one person's Godzilla and everybody just has to deal with that. Am I ever gonna come back to Reach mods? Yeah, well, eventually. I'm just having a lot of fun in 3. I miss this Goju design? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the new pink Godzilla. This guy feels a lot more like how Godzilla ought to be, in my opinion. Oh god, doing this in Halo 3 where giant tags actually make sense would be so good. Oh, why is it so loud? The real question is, though, is this as good as the Halo 3 Godzilla I did? The -1 Godzilla. I don't think -1 Godzilla can walk outside of a straight line, to be honest, but he makes a cool noise, so there's that. I gotta redo this walking animation, it's kind of bad. Whatever. It's not Godzilla Day today. Can pump back the entire reach tags build dumped to functional tags, including render models, animation growth, speed, and everything else, but works. The entire reach tag build dumped? Is that useful? Is that good? I mean, isn't that just basically what we have with the editing kit? I mean, I guess that would be like the Xbox build realistically, which is kind of awesome. No, my stream. Why the fuck is Godzilla in this mod? He's not. I made a Godzilla one time. I was just fucking around. He could be, though. You want Godzilla in this mod? He could be. Fuck, I totally oh, stealth tower. I'm looking for the stealth tower in Halo Reach. Hold on. God, that only took me an hour. What's the latest? I made the Spire blow up even cooler, and what else did we do today, honestly? I feel like we did a lot, but I can't remember. Added a lot of new effects to the crashing. Secondary explosions, dust. I made it so that the shield is now one way, so if you're on the inside of the shield and you're protected within it, you can shoot outside of it just fine. You can hit the dirt on the outside, but the inside is protected. Could the Stargate mod work better in Halo 4? Probably. I just don't really like working in Halo 4 very much. If I'm doing some like fun, silly project, I'd rather do it in 3 or Reach. Halo Studios taking out, yeah. Oh, I wanted to see if there was any possible way I could add a cool energy like effect to the sides here. I know Reach has it. I know it does. But there's gotta be like some kind of object in Halo 3 that also has it. Can anybody, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like how the edge of plasma stuff sometimes interacts with the environment and it glows. Is there any point? I need all of your guys' collective brain power in chat right now so that you can help me track this down. Is there a single object in all of Halo 3 that has a glowy edge to it when you walk through it? I think it might be a reach-only feature. I don't think Halo 3 has anything like that. I think it's reach-only, but there's a chance. And if there is, I could theoretically make it work here. Nah, make one manual. I can't. The dome can interact with stuff in so many different ways. Deployable shields, I think. I don't think so. I can't think of it. I can't either. I don't think there's such a thing. I gotta go hunt vanilla Halo 3 maps. Just make a glowing ring for each spire. I literally can't. The way that the textures are set up, it wouldn't work. Modded Gamer! You just destroyed the tip goal. Thank you for the 69. Appreciate
the shield
it.
From Savo Highway and Ode ST maybe?
Good question. The textures might just be baked into those, but ODST does have that one shield door. I don't know if it's like a special. It might just be baked into it. I'll check ODST. Does anyone remember the mission that those big shield doors are on in ODST? Can't remember. What's the C? Oh god, is my PC dying? What's going on? CE3. ODST mission names. I believe it would be Kazingo Boulevard. SC-120 might have them. Mombasa Streets has them? Oh. The shield towers on the Covenant? No, those are baked in. I'm thinking of a dynamic object, because like Reach has these. I know Reach has these. It's like a feature of the shaders, but I just don't know. I don't think Halo 3 has the ability to do it at all, but I so badly want it to be a thing. Because if you look, Halo Reach, levels, solo, M35, shaders, Covenant, and then we go into the actual dome shaders in Reach. Let's just do Dome Outer 1, for example. It's just set to be... Maybe it's because it's set to palletized plasma that it does it, but... It just seems to do it in Halo 3. Like, it has this edge fade. Oh, wait a minute. No. Because that's not... And a Z fade doesn't work on an additive shader. I'm gonna mess around with this for a second. I have some ideas. Covenant, Spire, Covenant Shield Dome, Outer. Edge fade, soft fade, on. Okay, now that I turned soft fade on, temporarily I'm gonna make this not additive but opaque. Soft fade is not working, but I know it can. I need to look at my water again. And where's my forge water plane? I have this working on a water plane. Yeah, the water plane uses... Hey, Modded Gamer, thank you for the 3!
Can you show us the effect in Reach?
Yeah, I can. I don't have it here on this map, but I should be able to get it on Campaign. It's literally on the dome in Campaign, and you can see it pretty clearly. Thank you for the 3, though. Yeah, ODST's booting up. We'll see there. And I just gotta try to copy what I have here in the water. So this is using blend mode alpha blend rather than additive. I definitely want to use additive, but I might just have to do this. Yeah, alpha blend is not gonna work. It's definitely gonna have to be additive. But okay, maybe we can make this work. Soft fade on the dome, the settings that I have here. Use soft Z and set this to 5. Now when we look at the edges here, I mean, we can see there is a soft fade. I'm gonna set the Z to like 15. No, set it to like 1. So now it does a nice little fade. 0.01. Okay, a little bit much there. How about like 0.1? So it does kind of fade as it touches the ground. What if I switch it to additive and it still works? Maybe. Fuck. It does not. It seems the soft fade feature is just not conducive with the additive blend type. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 3!
Stream chat. Also, what about the bubble shield?
I don't think the bubble shield does it. I mean, I'll spawn it in and see, but I'm pretty sure the bubble shield does not do it. Audible Fist, thank you for the 2! Thank you!
I recommend you watching the video I sent in stream chat.
Sure, I'll check it out in just a sec. Let me spawn in the bubble shield and double check. I suppose it's... I don't think the bubble shield does it. Equipment. Bubble shield equipment. Yeah, the bubble shield just kind of clips in with the floor. The player standing in it just kind of is in it. There's no effect around them. Okay, wait, there's additive. There's double multiply? Ooh, no. That's kind of cool looking, but no. It's sadly... Wait, maybe multiply? Only Alpha Blend works with this. That's kind of annoying, because like this is a great looking effect. It can fade out right there, but none of the others allow for the edge fade to do anything at all. The shield walls on top of highway do not have the edge flare. Okay, got it. Avalanche shield doors, I can poke around and see. I want to check ODST here. Looks like ODST sort of kind of has it actually, yeah. I don't know if they're just built in though. See what I mean? Like it has like that edge warping effect right there. That's a really cool shader, by the way. That looks awesome. Let's see, is that a scenery object? Not scenery. Is it effect scenery? No. Crate. It's a crate tag called Force Field Barrier. Spawn one over here. This is like an ODST exclusive thing. Now look at that. See that edge, little warping it's got? This might be an ODST exclusive thing, but notice, wherever it goes into the wall there, it does an edge warp. I don't know if this is something I can actually get in Halo 3. I might be able to get it, but if I can get that, it would be pretty awesome. So we can guarantee ODST has it, which means it's theoretically possible to backport it to Halo 3. This is an object called Force Field Barrier. I'm going to hunt this down really quickly. Did I get a shader backport from ODST 3 before with the skyscraper? I didn't do it. I tried to do it and I failed to do it. It was, can't think of a good username, I believe, who came into chat and used his immense shader knowledge to backport it into Halo 3. Okay, I found the force field generator files. I'm going to poke around and see what type of shader it uses here. And if it's something that works in Halo 3, that'd be awesome. I doubt it. I feel like this is probably a new feature they added. Let's see. Overlay is set to multiply. It's additive. But that's for like the hologram effect. What about this one? Additive texture from texture. Wait, warp is from texture? Nothing too crazy there. It does have an edge fade though. Black to white at a power of 1. I'm pretty sure. That's not going to help me here. Simple edge fade. Does ODST have anything more than that? No. Simple, black to white, edge fade power 1. Whoa. Okay. We're going to take it back to what it was. That was not the type of effect I was after. Edge fade is just if you're looking at it straight on, it becomes more transparent. Where's my dome material? Please! Spire, spire, cove, shield, dome, inner. Cool. Okay, that's better. Much more reasonable. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 3!
What about the shield doors in Forge?
I checked those, the ones from Snowbound. Sadly, they didn't do anything. Oh, wait, this is the one from ODST, and this is the one from 3. Looks to me like the one in 3 is built to have that shape and does not have the dynamic effects there. Ooh, Stargate is back short film. I'll check that out in a minute. I'm gonna at least try the Halo 3 one, right? I'm gonna spawn it into here and just mess around with it. It's probably a crate object if I had to guess. I'm gonna guess it's under objects level solo outskirts. Vault door. Shield tunnel. I think it would be shield tunnel. No, it just boringly clips through the wall. Fuck! I think it's a special ODST feature onwards. That makes me so sad, dude. No! That is a really nice plasma bit, though. But fuck, dude. Fuck! Assembly shield pillar. Assembly shield pillar? Is that a thing? I'm gonna check out assembly, see if there's anything there. What's assembly called in the files again? Not warehouse, not midship. Docked descent. Modded Gamer, thanks for the 420.
Or cold storage shield doors in Forge, maybe?
I'll give them a try. Give them a try. I forgot the name of the internal name of assembly. DLC maps. Armory, bunker world. Oh, descent. I think I might. Oh, there we go. Rip shield effect. I mean, this is a really small detail at the end of the day, but it's like oddly important to me, and I just want to see if it's possible. You know, if it's possible, fantastic, super happy. If not, they do be like that sometimes. Assembly shield pillar. Oh, that does not look dynamic. That looks like it's baked in. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, they manually baked that in, I can tell. Unlucky. What's the shield pillar? Is that a Forge object here? From this map? This is such a pretty map. Holy shit, I love the lighting. Are the active camos in the center of the map? It's been a minute, I forget. Oh, this thing. Yeah. Let's see. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's not doing anything. I'm gonna guess it's just a unique thing that started out in ODST. If I ported the ODST shader over in Halo 3, it's definitely not gonna work. It's gonna look worse. It's gonna have Halo 3's like more outdated shaders. Avalanche? No. If Assembly doesn't even have it on this thing here, then I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that it's just not a thing. This is a great effect. Look at that little particle. That's so cool. Over where the works? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do that. Where is it? It's under Gear Atlas Covenant Shaders. I might already have it. Let's see. Tags. Objects. Levels. What was it? Tags, object, gear. Atlas. Covenant. Oh, I have it right here. Force field barrier is already a thing. I can just spawn it in. Well, let's spawn it in here on assembly. Objects, levels, objects, gear, Atlas, Covenant, force field barrier, force field barrier. Yeah, 99.9% chance we're gonna just see a sadder, lamer version of the force field barrier because Halo 3 doesn't have the fancy shaders. Yep, sadly. All the really cool warping effects that we see in ODST just aren't present here. If you look at it in ODST, it's got that banger of an effect, it's got this stuff going in, all dynamically shaped to the actual object with like depth and stuff. And then in here it's just that. Oh, that sucks. That looks so cool here. Technically, it's possible to bring it over to Halo 3. I just don't have the knowledge and skills to write my own custom shaders. A little bit unlucky, a little bit unfortunate. If you know what the shader is, you could try asking Ollie, the PBR shader fella. Yeah, I think Ollie, or can't think of a good username. Because the only reason that my skyscrapers in Ultimate Forge have the nice windows is because I think it was, I can't think of a good username. He decided to be like kind enough to like spend a few minutes porting it over, which was pretty fucking awesome of him. I'd ask ChatGPT, they tend to be pretty good stuff, weirdly. Problem is, Halo 3 has an existing shader system that already exists, and if you have to like tie it all into Halo 3's existing shader system, and it's like a whole thing. Ollie is username? Is he? I can't remember because he like always. Oh. Okay. Well, maybe I'll bug him about it. It's such like a small thing, probably. I just don't want to like. No, I'll bug him. Worth asking? I think so, yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I loaded up huge grass. Why did I do that? What the fuck? Muscle memory? Yeah, actually, for how long I worked on this map. That shit's so fucking cool! Damn! An army hiding spire in huge giants would be sick, yeah. Loki might actually add an island into the middle of the map just so I can do this. Okay, guys, I'm getting very tired. I've been up and working like all day today, so I think I'm gonna hop off for now. But I will be live again tomorrow at around 6 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to tune in tomorrow as well for some more Halo modding shenanigans, I will. Never found the stealth pylon. Actually, I did, but I gotta go like re-extract it and do a bunch of other crap with it. But it shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. We'll probably add in the stealth pylon to extinction, and hopefully we'll just start work on the map with the 2 spires and just go for it. Good stream, so much fun. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. Really glad you enjoyed it. Wait, the Stargate video? I want to watch that off stream, to be honest. I'll check it out there, because not everybody's going to appreciate the Stargate goodness. But thank you to everybody who tipped. I really appreciate the generosity of all of you for filling up the tip jar today. Thank you to everybody who super chatted, all the YouTube members. I see you, and we may, in the next couple days, I will try to do a custom games night on Ultimate Forge. So if you have any Ultimate Forge maps, I'll put out a bug fix for the test version pretty soon, and then we can all play some Ultimate Forge custom games together. So look forward to that. I'm out of here, though. Thank you guys again for a wonderful, wonderful stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye. That's a bit green. There's no way you actually just got here. That's too much of a coincidence. Goodbye. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.